watching this as a VOD later. What the heck? I'm watching this as a VOD later. I'm going to be getting set up. Ow. Ow. I just hit my knee on something. So you might want to fast forward. Where's the thing? There we go. I want to fast forward to where the actual stuff starts. I will try to, I usually don't remember, or sometimes it's the YouTube's editing system is kind of messed up, so it's hard to like chop off the beginning. So if not, I'll just I'll try to remember to put a timestamp in the description so you can skip forward to it. Last time I tried to do that, I couldn't see the timestamp. So I try, but sometimes it doesn't work. Anyway, you can probably fast forward until this goes away on the preview, maybe. Anyway, let's do some testing here. Oh, that's kind of loud. That's probably really loud.
조일장의 끝은 어디인지 홍명구 선수가 박명수 선수를 상대로 했었죠. 네. 자, 프로브.
All right, let's try that. Oh! All right, let's do that, and then we'll test out the volume.
스타의 왕좌를. 네. 이재동이 가는 길은 정의의 길이에요. 정의의 저글링. 네.
All right, we got testing going on. Testing.
아, 예. 자, 그것이 송병걸 상대로 가능할지. 네, 그림 속에서 공룡이.
Alright, sounds like an okay balance. I think.
정찰병 가로 방향으로 오버로드 먼저 뛰었고요.
Hello, follow TPB. You gonna come advertise your own stream again?
네, 물론 WBC 한국의 우승을 기원합니다.
How's it going? Alright, I think that everything's ready to go.
오랜만에 본 말머리분들이었습니다. 네, 마상은 말을 닮은 게 마상이고.
Yeah, that's the spammer from last time. I'm surprised to see him back again.
완전 말머리인데.
Maybe he's only a part-time spammer.
선풀보다 아주 부약의 출발을 하고 있죠, 이재동 선수.
Who knows?
그 모습 이렇게 다 봤습니다. 대각선 돌고 돌아서 이재동의
Players for this game? That's a good question. This is just a random game I pulled up. This is Jadong versus Stork. Is this game 1 of the series? Why did it just suddenly get louder?
송병구 선수
That was weird.
한두 명 그 여성 팬의 배신에도 불구하고 여성 팬도 많아요. 아, 그럼요.
Looks like it is game 1. Okay, yeah, this is a round of 8 game, it looks like. Alright, that's a cool game to start off with. Might as well. I guess we're set up. How's it going, Babamats?
송병구 치면 네. 추천으로도 나와요.
And let's do this.
얼마나 많은 분들이 송병구 선수, 송병구 커플에 관심이 있으신지.
네, 저는 치면은 네, 전용준, 엄재경이 나와요.
아, 그래요? 빼달라고 해야겠네요. 저는 치면 연관 검색어에
I'm
김태형이
gonna
나오고.
put up the players on the top in a second here.
초원이 없는 건 그 아래 김캐리가 나옵니다.
I know they're talking about the casters
네, 아주 진짜 어이없는 일이에요. 네.
for some reason. Got a card game night. That sounds cool. Like poker, or like Magic the Gathering, or Yu-Gi-Oh or something. Is Yu-Gi-Oh still a thing? I never played Yu-Gi-Oh. New version of Flux. Playtesting. Okay, that's cool. Are you like in some kind of Flux beta or something like that? I'm in the know. Alright. That's pretty slick. I like Flux. Is it like a new version like I know they have like different themes, right? There's a bunch of different themes, but is this like just a new theme, like a new skin, or is it actually like a new version of the game that's like different?
아니면은 투회 처리에서 레어 들어가면서 기술적으로 테크니컬하게 뭐 승부를 펼치려고 하나 이걸 알 바가 없지 않습니까? 송병호 선수가 뭐 질럿 정도를 또 보내봐야 되는 거였는데 네, 일단 봤고요.
지금 단계에서 프로브를 한 번 더 정찰 보내야 될 것 같은데 그래서
Maybe already left.
좀더 뽑는지
No worries though.
좀 확인을 해야지. 무작정 뭐
Anyway, enjoy your gaming.
정찰이 한 번 더 필요할 것 같습니다.
And enjoy the VOD if you do come back and watch this later. Time Machine Flux. More interesting than a reskin. Okay, that's cool.
좋았던 상황에서 송명원 선수가 그 카트리아 맵에서 뮤탈에 한 번에 끝나지 않았습니까?
Sometimes games get a little out of hand with the expansions. I think reskins are probably the best way to go for some of those games. Because sometimes they're like, oh, we need to come up with expansion with new rules and new dynamics and new mechanics and all this stuff, and then like the game kind of gets out of hand and it kind of loses the charm it originally had. I think this is from I think it's from 2009. This game, so we're seeing the old 2009 ZVP meta. Although interesting, I don't think Jadong has a third base. He's just putting all of his hatcheries in his main and his natural. Is that what I saw? Look at all those people in there just watching a quarterfinal. It's evergreen. It keeps selling while funds are other projects. I didn't know that they'd done other stuff. That makes a lot of sense though. I think Jadong's on. No, Jadong has 3 bases now. Okay. Stork's the one on 2 bases. Okay. Yeah, I mean, and I think it's probably a good thing that they didn't like overdo Flux and like ruin it, you know. But the skins for that game are just genius though. Then they can sell it to all kinds of different fans. Sell multiple. Oh! He could have gotten the Corsair and he balked at it. Why didn't he go for it? What was he worried about there? He had a free kill on the Corsair and he screwed it up. Man, Stork. Freaking Stork, man. It's funny that I'm like rooting for him right now, even though like this game was played, you know, so long ago that the outcome is already known, obviously. But even 12 years ago, I wanted him to win. Let's see. Alright, we got a few people online now. Make sure I'm signed in all my dashboards over here. For everything. Okay. Where did I put? Here. Yes. Some tasty cold beverage time. Some root beer going on. Oh, the drone. Is Stork about to just take out this third base because Jadong just missed this attack? His Zerglings are in the wrong spot. His drone scout missed it. Oh, never mind. He gets his Zerglings back in time. Oh, those Zealots are screwed. They're taking out a lot of Lings, though. Look at the blood. All that blood is Zerglings. Zealots don't make blood. I'm gonna go back and watch that again, actually. I want to see how many Zerglings they tag out. I'm gonna see if I can count. See how effective this is. There's 6 Zealots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Zealots. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, like 10 or 11 Zerglings. It's actually pretty good considering he was super outnumbered. He actually got a decent amount of Zerglings out of it. I wonder if he had an upgrade advantage that I couldn't tell. Speaking of which, I need to rearrange the window a little bit.
저그는 이런 상태에서도 어떤 그
You can see the bottom of the screen a little bit more.
송병우 선수는 커세어를 잘 운영해서 상대 움직임 봐야 돼요.
자, 여기 지금
The overlay is blocking the upgrades a little bit, but you can still kind of see it pretty well, I think.
저게 혹시 커세어 리버를 운영한다고 했을 때 잡아낼 수 있는 거죠.
거기 특히
The old infolings.
봤어요. 상대편 병력 셔틀 동반.
Okay, so here's
지금은 커세어
the crux right now.
커세어 한두 개를 일터라도
Look at the line of yellow on the minimap,
이거는
where he's got all the burrowed zerglings watching anything exiting stored space. That's kind of cool.
자, 일단 쉽게는 못 갑니다.
Oh. He's actually gonna land some Scourge because the Corsairs were moving when the Scourge came after him. He's not gonna be able. Okay. I thought he was gonna keep going. That was close though. Look at those info links though. So slick. Oh no, Stork, you just have to hold position, buddy. You kill all the Scourge. You can't break 6 or 7 Corsairs with +1. Oh, unless you keep caught moving. You just gotta stand tough. Looks like he killed all the Scourge anyway, but... What happened to the shuttle? He had a shuttle with the Corsairs and he was going in for an attack and then he just fell back. Maybe because he saw the Hydras. Not sure.
대비를 하고 있구나 싶으니까 저거 그 리버 태운 셔틀 잃었다가 타격이 너무 클 수가 있거든요. 그거 잡은 다음에 바로 영러시 나올 수도 있고. 그러니까 송병호 선수가 아꼈습니다. 그걸 일단. 지상 병력 비중을 급격히 늘리고 있는데도 리버가 두 개인데 아직 나오지 못합니다. 송병호.
그렇죠. 어떤 커세어로 제공권을 장악했다고 생각하는 시점에 리버로도 데미지를 못 주고. 그런 와중에 이재동 선수는 값싼 어떤 저글링과 스콜지 운영하면서 부유하게 또 지금 만들어 놓은 상황 아닙니까? 힘싸움을 하기 위한 발판을.
물론 지금 이렇게 기대를 비중 높이는데 송병구는 리버에 이어서 하이 템플러가 준비되고 있어요. 네, 어쨌거나 뭐 지금 템플러뿐만 아니라 템플러가 없다 손치더라도 이런 정도의
Looks like we have a couple people
앞마당에다가
online.
들이박는 거는 좀 바보짓.
Welcome to any lurkers. You're free to lurk. No obligation to chat.
거의 무의미합니다. 차라리
But I'm just saying hi. Stork has his... Is that his third base now? It looked like a third base, but it's hard to tell on the minimap. It's got a lot of Corsairs now. Oh, look at this. 3 Reavers is... Oh! That is a nice defensive spot there. As soon as the Hydras get almost close enough to attack... See, there you go. You hold... Oh, actually one Scourge landed. But usually you just hold position and the Corsairs will just kill. Maybe he doesn't have +1 on his Corsairs. Let me see. Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have +1 on his Corsairs. That's why. That's why he's actually not doing that great, because he didn't get +1. I mean, it's a big difference. +1 on the Corsairs is like a lot of extra damage. It's like a... Oh, the burrowed! There's a... Oh, man. Not a great storm drop, but he kept the shuttle. Oh, does he have more? Does he have more? Oh, those Hydras were trapped. Oh! I don't know what was in that shuttle, though. I don't think there was probably anything... Do you think he had 4 Templar in that shuttle and he just lost 2? I feel like there was probably just those 2 in there. Otherwise, he would have gone for the drone line, right? With the other Templar if there were more. So he probably didn't lose too much there. It was not a great storm drop, but he did get, you know, a couple drones, a couple Hydras. A couple things, so it's really interesting that he doesn't have +1 on his Corsairs. I wonder if he missed it or if it's just like on purpose.
드래곤 숫자가 그렇게까지 많지 않다는 게 약간은 그 조합상에 있어서 그 완벽한 느낌이 좀 덜 들기는 하는데 지금
그러니까 이걸로 경기를 끝낸다라기보다는 센터에
There's the infolinks. He knows where Stork's army is. I wonder if this is, I don't remember if this is before they met in the finals or after. If this is this might be a rematch from the finals, because these guys were in the finals together, the OSL finals in 2009, or was it 2008? Oh, how did that happen? How did he get so much? They must have been moving. I'll bet they were moving, and oh man, he just caught those Corsairs. So Jadon can take air control now if he wants to. He's definitely got map control. Oh, he's got lurkers now too. It's so hard to break Reavers and Templar. Look at the slaughter on the ground. Oh, the puddles of blood. I've never seen a puddle of blood and guts of Zerg units that thick. It's all just clumped up there. You guys see that? I gotta go back and watch this. Hold on. Here, right here. It just piles up. Right here. Look at that. Oh, it's just so thick. That's what she said. Because she was talking about the Zerglings. Blood is what she was talking about. She's very good at observing StarCraft, whoever she is. So it feels like Stork still has like a stronger army with all this meaty like Reavers and Templar and everything like that, but like Jaedong has 5 bases. And he's killed the Corsair, so he has air control now too. I wouldn't be surprised if he got some mutas actually. Maybe not against Archon. But Muta could dive in and pick off the High Templar pretty easily. It would be a weird switch to go this late, but I think it could work. I think it could work to do a late Muta switch. Okay, well Stork has a 4th base now? Or is that just the 3rd? Like the top left looks like 2 bases, but also looks like 1 base. It's hard to tell. It must be 1 base. So it must be Stork's 3rd. It's got to be Stork's 3rd base. He's got a ton of cannons, and High Templar blocking it, so nothing's gonna happen to that base right now. I feel like Stork is just kind of controlling this. Jaedong's getting a little out of control on his economy, but I still feel like Stork is just too strong. He's just doing too good of a Protoss death ball, you know? Oh, and this side attack is good. Oh, he goes for the Nidus. Perfect. That base is toast. Killing the Nidus first is actually huge, and now his main army is in between anywhere it could reinforce, so that base is dead. I think Stork's gonna win this. He just, that was such a brilliant move. Running in there in the middle, and then shooting up, sorry I got my angles wrong, shooting up to the side with the Zealot attack, and then cutting off reinforcements and killing the Nidus. He made it so that Jaedong had to lose that base or battle Stork on Stork's terms in Stork's territory. And he couldn't do both. Couldn't do either, really. And so he got the base, and now Jaedong kind of pushed into attack, lost some stuff unnecessarily, and now he doesn't have anything to defend this push. I mean, he might not have been able to defend this push anyway, but now he's only on less bases, and he just lost all his drones at this base. So he's basically, he's dead. He's not mining very much at all. He might hold this off. No, maybe not. Zealot's just running by the lurkers to go attack somewhere else. Where are they going, actually? Sometimes it's good to just right-click a few zealots into the supply line of an extra base somewhere. They might get there, they might not, but if they do, then they're just gonna stop and then wake up and be like, oh, hey, look! Drones to attack! Yeah, look at this. Jaedong has only his main and his natural, and they're almost mined out. Stork is going strong. 3 or 4 observers, just in case. Stork got this. The question is, will the next game be attached to this one so I can just watch the next game in the series? You're talking about Bisu? I think they're saying is Stork the new rival or something like that? I heard them talking about Bisu and I heard them saying rival. That's interesting. It's a cool angle to take as a caster. Talk about rivalries and stuff while the game is going on. Casting the game in hand, but also talking about the broader story, you know? Just something here.
여기서 저그가 이렇게 힘든 상황에서 역전하려면은 정말 그 소수의 유닛으로 상대방 메인 병력을 살살 유인하고 이렇게 플레이해 주면서 폭탄 드랍 같은 거 들어가서 게이트에 다수 일거에 날려버리고 이런 플레이가 나와야 되는데 그게 이제 병력이 있을
I'm trying to adjust something on my camera setting right now.
지금 안 된다는 거예요, 이재동이.
분위기 이렇게 나누는 병력 나누는 여력은 송병구가 있어요. 송병구 선수가 마음 놓고 멀티를 하는데도 손을 쓸 수가 없습니다.
I'll adjust it later. Whoa, where'd my camera go? There it is.
손을 놓고 있는 이재동 선수 그만큼 경기에 집중력이 많이 떨어진 상황입니다.
Yeah, Stork is such in charge of this game. Technically, Jaedong kept his third. He's gotten a fourth again. Actually, maybe he never had 5 bases. Maybe he only had 4. I think what I thought was a base was just his rally point. So on the mini-map, I saw a bunch of yellow, and I thought it was a base, but it was actually just... I think it was actually just his rally point. So he actually was at 4 bases, went down to 3, lost the drones at his third. Now he's back up, but he does have defilers. You can't underestimate defilers. Is he gonna get another swarm down on those cannons? Yes, he is. And this is Stork's 4th base. He's gonna get it, I think. Maybe? Yeah. And Stork could deal with it. He's got Zealous and Archons. But, you know, go in with a swarm and snipe it. Easy money for this, for the Zerg.
그렇게는 합니다만 이 저그가 프로토스의 추가 넥서스를 팍 멋지게 끊어낸 이런 장면에서도 그렇게 그 플레이가 크게 느껴지지가 않아요. 지금은 왜? 선수는 기다릴 필요가 없습니다. 왜냐하면 지금 대세에 있어서 가장 결정적인 것은 프로토스의 추가 멀티를 끊냐 못 끊느냐가 아니라
Stork's just gonna rebuild that. It was a good link. It was good to send that ling in there. He knew he was gonna rebuild it, so check it out. Maybe get a burrowed ling there to stop the nexus from being planted. Stork's army is just so strong right now. He's got so many Archons! What do you do against 8 Archons? You do nothing. You can't plague Archons. I mean, you can, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, so now Jaedong's mined out, and his main is Nat. So he's just got 2 bases mining. He would need 3 right now, I think. Now Stork is mined out, and his main is Nat 2 also out. 2 also. So actually, Stork is probably only mining 1 base right now. That's kind of important. That's kind of significant. I think Stork is fine though. Like, he knows that he just has to. Oh, he's trying to catch the observer. He does get all the observers. He was flying him around on top of the Archons to hope the Archons would get discouraged, and he didn't quite defend him enough. What's up, Diggity?
맞습니다.
그리고 확장기지 지키고 상대편의 확장기지
Welcome to the show.
여러 가지 미션이 동시에 됩니다. 그만큼 이제는 어려워요.
예, 저건
I think you said you stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? I was thinking that it works out well. I'm streaming on Wednesdays and Saturdays, so we're not in conflict at all.
프로토스 송병구 선수의 주변력이
Oh, in the morning, really?
아, 오히려 빈 공간이 뒷공간이 보통은 이재동입니다.
그렇죠. 예. 프로토스가
That's different too, then.
인구수하고 그 전반적인 면에서 분리할 때는
What time do you stream? Early in the morning or like late morning? I think late morning is probably more people online. 9 noonish. I do yeah.
프로토스가 오히려 견제를 해주기 좋은 거예요.
지금은 이재동 선수는 견제 플레이를 자신이 하지 않으면은
Stork's like, I'm just gonna lose this shuttle. That's fine. I'll just park it right here.
상관없는 병력들만 모아놨습니다. 질럿, 다템.
Yeah, there's no one watching lately though.
모양입니다. 송병구
네.
선수는.
이러면 다크 섬이 아무 소용이 없어요.
This week, right now, and last week, like I don't get that many viewers anyway, but like
자, 송병구 이제
I got no one
가야 됩니다.
today,
-1 정도
and last week it was like no one for like the first half an hour, and then like just a few people. So it's like kind of. And I feel like it's not just because I was gone for a month. I think I came back and I started doing it, and I still had my numbers back for a couple streams, and then I think I took like 1 day off, and then Plague on 1 Archon, nice. But the last week or two, last like 2 weeks, no one's been watching. Oh well. People show up, we have fun. Otherwise, I still enjoy the StarCraft. Oh, that's a nice drop. That's a decent drop. No, actually, it's not a great drop, considering he just lost 2 Templar. YouTube's down too, actually. So I don't know if it's something in general with StarCraft, or if it's just like right now people are going out and doing other stuff again, so they're consuming less media online or something. Because like my YouTube views have gone down by like half, or maybe by like a third recently. Since like New Year's, basically, since like January. I feel like it's something that changed in January. Although that doesn't explain the stream. Did he just feedback? He just feedbacked a Defiler to death. That was nice. Plague on all the Archons. I don't know if Jaedong... Okay, well Jaedong... Let's see. Jaedong has 2 bases right now. It looks like he's trying to get another one up the top. Hey Doso. How's it going? Still in lockdown. I mean, honestly, places that are in lockdown are a little smarter than America right now. Or like India. Still bored watching Voltrap. Well, glad I can provide a little bit of relief from the boredom. But yeah, in America, things have been like opening up again and then closing again, opening up again and closing again, opening up again for months and months and months. So, but now that, you know, people are getting vaccinated, people are... I don't think the rules have changed much, except in some cities or some states. But people are just like... He's plagued those Archons like 10 times. He's plagued those same Archons like 10 times. Okay, we get it. They're plagued. There's nothing else you can do to them. Yeah, I have my vaccine actually. I got pretty lucky and I happened to be visiting a friend, and and they were vaccinated. That's why I was visiting them, and I had a negative test. But they were like, "Oh, hey, there's like a vaccine clinic right around the corner," so I was able to get in a little bit earlier than before things open up. So I've been vaccinated for a little while, which is really nice. So I mean, you know, I've been doing a little bit more since I've been vaccinated. So I guess I see why people might be doing stuff more, but having restaurants open and public places open is still like just scientifically not the best idea. And I'm surprised that this game is still going on. How is Jaedong not dead yet? He should have lost this game a long time ago. He's just so good. He's still fighting. He's gonna plague his own Zerglings to get the Zealots. Nice. Oh, that Nexus isn't gonna survive. Quick, cancel it. Yeah. How about you, Doso? Have you gotten your vaccine? I know the US is kind of ahead of a lot of countries in vaccinations too, by percentage. Just because a lot of it is like made in the US, and the US is being greedy and like not sharing, basically. So, but that means that the rates are higher here. That was a pretty good storm drop. I think he got out with the Templar. I think he dropped, stormed, got the Templar, and got out. I didn't see though. I mean, I thought Jaedong was dead, but he's got Defilers. I mean, he just came back with he used Defilers to kill a side base of Stork, basically. He's just been scrappy about this. And now he's got a big Doom drop prepped right now. With Ultras and Defilers. Although Cracklings, I think, are better for Doom drops, but depends on the defenses, I guess. If there's Reavers or whatever. Hasn't been your turn yet? Another month or two. Well, good luck. Nice, another nice storm. Where, if you don't mind saying, what country are you in again? I think you've told me before, but I don't remember. Because I know, like, some countries in Europe are doing better than others. Germany? Okay. That's right. Well, at least Germany is, like, doing decently, I think, right? With the rollout. Damn, look at that. So scary, those Ultras with Swarm, but how do you beat 20 Archons? With Reavers in the back! You can't! You can't! He would need twice that army. He would need so many more Ultras. And Lings and Hydras. He's just you know, Jaedong's playing, he's having to play really defensively, but he just doesn't have enough. Now he's trying to drop this base that doesn't exist. Oh, he's gonna try and go in here. That's kind of cute, having the cannons on the high ground. Yeah, this is over. Jaedong's going, sorry, Stork's going for the throat now. So many Archons. Oh man, Jaedong, get out. Get out! A Dark Swarm on the ramp is pretty cute, but like not if you don't have any money or economy or units. And Dark Swarm doesn't do any good if there's Zealots marching up the ramp with Reavers behind them. Get out the game, Jaedong. Get out the game. I was trying to see if I could flip my webcam around. Maybe it's is it a filter? There's the GG, finally. Is it a oh, here we go. Transform. Flip horizontal. Okay, now it's like a mirror, so now I can make it a little bit easier for me to move around on the. If I'm going to point on my screen, you'll see where I'm pointing. Actually, is it? Yeah, okay. So Jaedong loses the first. That was like a 35 minute game or something too. So the question is, let's see, is this game too? Oh, that's Bisu versus Jaedong. Where's Stork versus Jaedong? Oh, did he win? Oh, it was a group stage, I think. Why is Stork giving a #1 sign? He looks like he won the series, but there's no score on here. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is I guess this is a group stage? I didn't know they had a group stage though in the round of 8. Hey G Imba, how's it going? Full-time viewer, nice. Yeah, thanks, man. It's good to be streaming again. So I guess this was just a group stage thing. So, if you want to watch anything, by the way, feel free to give me any requests. But I'm just gonna be just watching random stuff that pops up for now. So Bisu versus Jaedong sounds like a good follow-up. Why not, right? And this is a Pro League Ace match. Can you guys even see that? No, you can't. Gotta do it full screen. I don't know why OBS is so weird about window captures. Alright. So Jaedong versus Bisu. Pro League Ace match. There we go. Watch some Bisu versus Jaedong. Let me know if the audio sounds a little loud to me right now, but let me know if there's any issues with the audio balance. Hello, root beer. Let's see, can I squeeze this in at the top? There we go. Well, if you haven't been to this, you haven't seen this show before, we just watched some old classic VODs. I'm not doing casting, so I'm not like actively like doing a live cast of this the games. Instead, I'm just kind of watching. It's a good way to just hang out, chill out, relax, watch some games together. Everyone covering up their faces with their fans. They're like, oh, white guy in the audience. You gotta show the white guy in the audience every time. First time I was in the audience at a pro match in Korea, I got shown on camera also. Which is an MSL match with Stork, I think, actually. Come to think of it, yeah. That was a good time. I got a Stork, a t-shirt signed by Stork. I got a video of that on my YouTube channel actually somewhere. Wait, this isn't an ace match. This is a. I thought it was an ace match, but it's not. It's the score says 1-1. It said 4-4, and so I thought it was like a that doesn't make sense. Why would they have a? They wouldn't do a best of 9, would they? Even for finals. So the 4-4 must have been like their matchup together or something like that. This isn't a finals. Anyway, this is a good match though because this is old school, you know. And Bisu and Jaedong were the big guys, the big names. Did Bisu just lose his scouting probe? I think he did. 2 cannons. Oh, is he gonna get by before the cannons? Go, Jaedong, go! What are you waiting for? He waited. He had a chance but he got scared and he waited. He could have gotten all 4 lings through. Oh, he's gonna be kicking himself for that, I think. Look at that. I'm gonna go back for that. Look at this. The cannons aren't up yet. And he's like back and forth. He doesn't want to get shot by the cannons, but the cannons aren't in yet. But because he waited, he does get shot by the cannons. Oh man, 2 lings instead of 4 is a pretty big deal actually. We get past there.
기분이 좀 심리적으로 말이죠. 조금 위축될 수 있고요.
야, 예, 투링 생산된 것도 그렇고 대각선인 거리도 감안해서 넥서스부터 먼저 건설했는데 야, 이렇게 되면은 욕심부린 것이 좀 화근이 될 가능성이 굉장히 높고요. 일단 전투 병력인 저글링들을
Well, these 2 lings are going to be annoying, but they're not going to be a really big deal.
근데 이게 김태훈 선수 입장에서는 엄청난 손해입니다. 이 2기를 잡기 위해서는 질럿 나올 때까지는 프로브를 계속적으로 대동해야 된다는
They're just going to be a nuisance, but if he had 4 lings, he could like battle these probes, right? Just start killing probes. So that getting those only 2 lings through instead of 4 is a huge deal. I think Jiren wins this game a lot of the time if he got the 4 lings through. Now he's down to 1 ling. Oh well. Still on decent terms though. He still stopped with those 2 lings. He still stopped a lot of mining time for the probes that were chasing the lings around and stuff. So it's not like Jaedong's behind or anything. He just could have gotten really far ahead. It is the chance.
구석 쪽에 숨어 있다가 들어가든지 아니면 지금 들어가서는 이재동 선수가 충분히 오버로드를 확인했기 때문에 대비도 충분히 해줄 수가 있고요.
근데 이게 딱 질럿 한 개 오는 거 보고 저글링 거기에 맞춰서 적당하게 생산해.
What's the name of this map again? Oh, that's right. This is Judgment Day.
갈 수 있는 판이 마련됐고요. 이재동 선수가 분위기가 굉장히 좋습니다 지금.
There's so many maps over the years. I don't even remember the details of most of them. Is this gonna? Where's it gonna go? He's gonna get slowly tracked down by these Zerglings. They could have surrounded him before, and they didn't, though. So Scylla is getting a little bit more life than he anticipated. Like he just has to. He's not really getting a good surround. There we go. And Zealot lived too long. Jaedong's really young in that shot. Gonna Aspire. Aspire, and how many hatcheries is that? Oh, he's gonna spot the hatchery. Oh, he misses the block on the probe. The probe stopped moving though. He's gonna scout the Spire. Ooh, he could have blocked that probe and he messed up. Kind of a lot of mistakes here. I don't know, actually, I don't know if the Ling run by earlier would be called a mistake. It's just kind of a... didn't work out as well as it could have for Jaedong. Did he really just... Oh, he still get that 1 Ling alive! He still has the 1 Zergling alive in the base. He's still running around scouting with it. That's kind of amazing, actually. We're so far into this game, and he's still got one of those Lings alive from the beginning. He's using it as a scouting Ling. Evo chamber, interesting. Oh, he baited him into the cannons! Or that was a different Ling, but it looks like all the Lings died. All the Lings died at least. Oh, he could have gotten that Corsair really easily if he'd known it was there. There's Best. Bisu's teammate, one of the few Protosses that's anywhere near Bisu's level right now. In 2000, actually, when was this? This is 2010. Okay. Still. Actually, Best might be better than Bisu at this point. Oh, he didn't get choice. Didn't keep giving chase. That's smart though, save the Scourge. So yeah, Bisu is not really like
못 띄우게 하는 강제.
I don't think Bisu's the best Protoss right now.
커세어가 결국엔 하이템플러까지도 연결되는 구도거든요.
It might be. Is this the time of Zhongbi? I think Zhongbi might be in his ascendancy right now in 2010. I think Zhongbi is the best right now. But Bisu didn't really win anything after like 2008, did he? What? Look at that micro victory! Oh, hold on, we gotta watch this again. Look at the victor. Look at this, man. The micro is perfect. 2 zealots versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lings. He should lose. He backs up. He gets surrounded. He fights. He moves the one that's surrounded around. He's stopping and moving. Jaedong makes a little bit of a mistake running too far forward with the lings, not on attack. He falls him back. Oh, man. That was perfect. Okay, Bisu's still a god, though. Bisu's still a god. Even though it's 2010 and he hasn't been winning Star Leagues, he's still a god. That's amazing. Whoa. I just got dizzy for some reason. That was weird. Okay, he needs to protect that Reaver. He needs to protect the Reaver! What is he? Oh, he's going after the Zealot. He could have picked off that Reaver, though. He could have picked off that Reaver, he didn't know that the Scarab was not targeted really the best, because it was targeted the front ones. Which it makes sense, they ran up. But, he could have picked off that Reaver. Overlord goes down. The Hydras are like, come over here! Come on! Go over the top of that ridge!
전성기 때 흐름으로 나오고 있거든요.
그렇습니다. 필요합니다. 지금 이재동 선수가 초반에 저글링 스피드업도 하지 않고 그 남은 자원으로 해처리 쫙쫙 늘리고 6시 멀티 빨리 가져가지고 자원 활성화를 굉장히 잘했기 때문에 단순 센터에서 힘싸움을 했을 때는 이재동 선수가 승리할 가능성이 굉장히 높고 그렇기 때문에 김태경 선수가
Anyway.
견제를 한번 같이
So
힘싸움을 해줄 필요가 있어요.
does Bisu have a third base now? Oh, wow. Nicely done by Jaedong. He kind of intentionally, I think, flew some of the Scourge around the side to get the Corsairs to target different directions. It's hard to say if that's what he did, but that's gonna dud. Yeah. It's getting close to the shuttle. Corsairs! Corsairs! What are you doing, Corsairs? Attack! Corsairs, turn around and attack the Scourge! Okay, man, he's gonna get back to the cannons. That was crazy.
스콜지를 그 기습적으로 모아놨던 게 아주 주요했고요. 반응 봐야 되거든요. 이거 몰라요. 커세어가 이거 차단을 해줘야 되는데. 야 거기다가 유닛이 센터로 치고 나올 때 이재동 선수가 올라갑니다. 이재동 올라갑니다. 지금 반응 없어요.
It's a lot of zealots. But here we got a big drop coming in on the third base. Huge drop. Tons of Hydras. Did he get the probes? They got the Nexus, but if he loses all these Hydras, it could be big. But I think getting the Nexus is worth it. It doesn't matter. He's gonna get some Zealots here as well. He's even gonna save the Overlords. The Scourge, the Corsairs didn't get the Overlords for some reason. Oh, because they're maybe scouting for this. Ah, smart. He's like, I gotta stop the second drop. Very smart. Very smart by both players. He's actually gonna get these Overlords while they're full of Hydras. So that's not great. So the follow-up drop, not really doing much. Okay, what's in the speed shuttle? Reavers, I think. Is he gonna go for another Reaver drop? Oh! What are you doing, Scourge? They stopped! Scourge are so dumb sometimes. It's hard to tell if it's the player or the AI, but I think it's probably the AI that messed up on that. Sometimes you see the Scourge will like go in target and then hesitate before they actually go for the attack. He's gonna get the... Oh, he saves one of the Reavers. Look at the micro. Oh, he's going for the drones. Oh, they scrolled away from the drones. I think it was gonna dud though. Yeah, there's no blood on the ground. But he's gonna get the hatchery. That's pretty big. It's pretty big. Hatchery's dead. I'm tired. Was it? Is that the I think it was Jaedong's coach, right? Sorry. Got a little distracted. Well, I mean, Bisu has his third backup, but he did lose his third. Jaedong lost one of his bases as well, though. He's gonna get it back up before too long. Oh, cheeky little 4 Hydra drop in the back. So that's a good move. Found a nice little vulnerable spot. Is not committing much. Stopping a lot of mining time. He almost got a pylon, almost got a cannon.
분명히 넥서스를 날리는 그 순간에서는 이재동 선수였던 그 우세가 굳혀지는 분위기였습니다만 그 위기를 김태훈 선수의 6시 공격으로 다시 원점을 만들었고 지금은
got the hive.
좀 더 좋다 볼 수 있거든요. 왜냐면
remaking that base. Wonder what hive tech he's gonna go for.
저 하이템플을 무력화시킬 수 없다는 게 지금 압박이에요, 이제도.
Hey, Chris, how's it going? Is that how you spell mole trap in Russian? That's kind of cool. Oh, the drones! Hey, the Optimator's here as well. How's it going, man? How are both you doing? The over the ridge storm drop. He's juking the Scourge, man. Juking the Scourge. Okay, he must not have another high tempo, otherwise he would have dropped it out there, right? Alright, got a few drones. A few drones. What's up? Not too much. Did a little bit of traveling this last week. That's why I didn't stream on Saturday. I was back in Idaho. It's a long story of woe. But I'm back in Washington right now, staying with family again for a little bit, so I can get back on the streaming. So yeah, that's pretty much what's up with me. I cooked myself dinner for the first time in a couple months tonight, actually, too, which is kind of weird. Just because I used to cook a lot, but then I was traveling for a while, and then I was staying with family, and they were cooking for like the last couple 2-3 weeks. But I decided to cook for myself tonight. So I mean, I'm probably gonna be cooking for myself more in general, but like family wanted to cook for me, so. But now they're sick of me, so I'm just like, not really, but make my own food. I don't know, it's kind of just like a weird random thing to think about, like, oh yeah, I haven't cooked in a while. Your wife offered to teach you how? Do you like cooking? Or do you not? Was she offering to be nice, or was she offering because she didn't want to have to do it all the time? I only really cook a few things also. I could do okay if you give me a recipe though. Does Stork have observers? Stork has, I'm sorry, Bisu has 1 observer. Just gotta be careful here. You're getting fat. Wait, she wants you to cook because then you'll eat healthier or something? Is that what you're saying? Oh, the Reaver went down. I think Stork's about... I'm sorry, I keep saying Stork because it was Stork versus Jaedong before. I think Beast is about to lose everything right here. I think Jaedong just won the game. Beast spent a lot of the game dicking around, harassing, storm dropping, Reaver dropping, harassing, defending, and then he goes in for a push finally, but he didn't have enough. Self-sufficient? It's not a bad thing. Although, you know, if you can cook you know, a couple dishes and you like eating them over and over again, that's, you know, they can be self-sufficient. He's lazy and relies on his micro. It definitely seems like he's I mean, this is also 2010, and Bisu is not quite in his prime anymore. Like, he's still really good, but he's like, you know, 2008 was when he was dominating, right? In 2010, he was like not really a strong major contender anymore, I guess. He's not someone you could ever underestimate, but I never thought of it that way before, though, that he was like had to rely on his micro, but he does have God micro, you know. So it's not like a bad thing. But also, you know, in 2010, Zergs had figured out a little bit how to play against his style more, you know. Jaedong has quite a few lurkers there. But I mean, like I said, I could only I can only cook. Oh, he's actually gonna polish off these lurkers. That's kind of a big deal. That's a lot of lurkers dying. Just because they don't have the support. There's no defilers, there's no lings there. He's gonna lose all those lurkers now. Yeah, exactly. They kind of got him figured out. But like, I can only cook a couple dishes myself, right? But I'm self-sufficient. I've been holding my own, just cooking my own food for the last year and a half, 2 years, basically. Well, I mean, during pandemic, I've been cooking for myself like almost every meal. Before that, I still cooked a lot also, but just not all the time. But and I like to make a bunch of food at once. I'll make like 2 weeks worth of food at once, and then just freeze half of it and eat the other stuff for like a week. But most people can't stand eating the same thing that much. Yeah, I cook mostly. I do cook mostly vegetarian and vegan food these days. I mean, well, actually, let's see. I haven't cooked anything with meat in it for quite a while now. I do sometimes eat meat still, but I haven't cooked it in like a long time. And vegetarian food can actually be really good. My ex-girlfriend was yeah, you don't have to worry as much about veggies spoiling, that's for sure. If the meat's been in the fridge for a little bit too long, it's very questionable, much more than veggies. My ex-girlfriend was vegan, and she cooked some amazing stuff, like mind-blowingly really good food that was all vegan, and it was like amazing stuff. I don't cook as well as her, but like I know that it's possible to cook like for vegan food to be like really S tier delicious. Oh, those Reavers! Pick up the Reavers! Pick up the Reavers! Move him back! Move him back! Oh my gosh. He's gotta move his whole army back out of those swarms. Oh, maybe he can just deal with the swarms, actually. Right now, all of his Dragoons are doing nothing. He's doing it! Is Bisu gonna win after all? He's actually got his Reavers inside the swarm to protect him from Hydras. That is so funny. I think he might need to regroup though. But he's just gonna keep pushing. He keeps killing the army in the swarm, moving in and taking over the swarm for himself. Yeah, right now, I was thinking right now he's got Dragoons camped underneath the swarm. The Hydras aren't hitting. Cheetong's like almost kicking, you know, stabbing himself in the... What's the phrase? Stabbing himself in the foot with the Stark Swarms? Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at that. That Scarab was clutch. That one's not as much. But it looks like Bisu, he's moved into this base. His army's getting thin, though. But the reinforcements are like... Bisu's is like barely hanging on to this push, but he's not stopping. I think he's got it. Once he gets this base, I think it's over for Jaedong. Even if he holds on and recovers. Oh, look at the swarms. Sorry, storms. Yeah, this Jaedong is just in make stuff, A move it, desperation mode right now. Bisu with a smug smile? I didn't see it. I gotta go back. That sounds like... unless it was earlier. Maybe it was earlier in this, I missed it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Is that it? Hold on. I'll skip back forward in a second, but I think this is it. Maybe that's it. Anyway. Yeah, this is pretty much over. Jaedong's like, I'll send in 10 lings to this heavily defended base and come back. I gave her your idiom dictionary. Yeah, for some reason, I think it stabbed himself in the foot. But for some reason, it doesn't sound right to me right now for some reason. Anyway, he did more harm to himself than good. Is the idea. Turns out Jaedong is in a bigger slump than Bisu. Yeah, man. 2010 was the era of Jongbi and fantasy. Jaedong was, I think, did Jaedong win anything in 2010? When this game's over, we'll watch it. That's a lot of Sunkens, though, actually. With lurkers behind it. I think he might defend this, but it might be too late. No, JK, he doesn't have any units. If he had units to throw in on top of the Sunkens, he could have defended it. But this is his, like, backup base. Oh, little crackling drop. Little crackling drop. Little crackling drop in the main. Very cute. It's not going to change anything, though. You got one gateway. I'm trying to remember who else was big in 2010, but it's hard for me to remember because I think 2010 is when I was really switching to StarCraft 2. I don't remember when StarCraft 2... Let me get that up on the side. StarCraft 2 beta. When was that? That was February of 2010. Yeah, so 2010 was when StarCraft 2 was coming out and things were switching over. For some reason, when I type in on Google StarCraft 2 beta, the autocomplete is the number one autocomplete is StarCraft 2 beta key girlfriend. I'm actually gonna Google that and see why that. Oh, because it's a crazy ex-girlfriend video. I guess crazy ex-girlfriend Says crazy ex-girlfriend deletes ex-boyfriend StarCraft 2 beta. Another cute little crackling drop. I mean, if you're losing, that's the way that you can come back. Is counter drops. Oh, here's BC's first person view. Does he not have an observer? He doesn't have an observer, so... But Chinong's on 2 bases right now. What? What is he doing? He's wiped... What the hell? How did he wipe out Bisu's main with this little drop? Another observer coming. If Jaedong took out Bisu's robotics bay? And he can kill this one observer? No, there's no way Jaedong actually wins this, is there? Okay, if this one observer is lasting long enough, he's gonna get all the lurkers, so... If he had 1 Scourge, if he had 1 Scourge or 2... It's only 1 Scourge per observer, right? If he had 1 Scourge and he's picked off that observer... Pisu been smoking something. If he picked off that observer, Jaedong could have come back, actually. Because then he could have held... He didn't have enough storms to kill all the lurkers. He could have held... And those, like, 2 lurkers and 6 lings are, like, killing Bisu's entire main base. Look at that! Bisu's main is gone. The lurker stopped mining at his 4th. Oh! But I think Jaedong lost his Spire a long time ago, you know? So he couldn't make the Scourge. But they're both really hurting right now. I mean, Jaedong's dead. But, you know. Look at that. Jaedong doesn't even pull his drones because there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can really do about it. But I can't believe he let those lings kill his whole main. Just the 1 observer. Oh. That Reaper's almost dead. Oh, he picked it up just in time. The spine went down, and he picked it up right before the spine could come up and kill that Reaper. Is this a base trade? Wait, so Jaedong got Bisu's natural as well, it looks like? Bisu's not reinforcing. He's just getting scarabs off the like 3 probes he has. Oh, Jaedong looks pretty defeated there. Big sigh. He knows he can't really do much about it. Oh yeah. That's what he's doing. You're right. He's bringing his lurkers back. But it doesn't matter because he can't kill the observer. It doesn't matter at all. If he could kill that observer, he could win with those lurkers, but he can't kill the observer. He's building a spawning pool right now so they can build a Hydralisk den so that he can look at these lings running in trying to distract the scarab so he doesn't lose his last hatchery. That's kind of sad. There's the GG. Oh man. What a game. Hey minions, how's it going? What a game. Yeah, that 1 Reaver. He was just mining barely enough to keep making scarabs. And that 1 Reaver with like 1 hit point left won him the game. Kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. Got your 2nd Pfizer. Hey! That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Wait, this is another Bisu versus Jaedong game from 2008. Let's watch that. This is from when they're in their prime. This game. Unless there's any requests, we can watch. Whoa! What is going on with this VOD? All right, the VOD was going crazy for a second there. Anyway, that's awesome, man. Remember, you still gotta wait your like 2 weeks or 3 weeks for it to fully kick in, but then you can't be killed. Oh hey, Shane 87 Smith. Unless, is the 87 supposed to be representing letters? Is it Shanab? What is it? A 7 is a T, right? Shanab T Smith? Do you know of the channel with 500 Jaedong and Bisu games? No? I think, what do you mean 500, like 500 games that they played or something like that? Just numbers? Okay. Trying to think, would they, I guess they cut, that's a lot of games. But if you're talking about like their whole career, they would have played that many games, like pro games. Probably each of them would have played 500 pro games in their whole career, but like in the Kespa days, that was a lot of games though. So how's it going, Shane? Welcome to VODs and Chill. I didn't even have to. This is still Jaedong versus Bisu from Pro League. It's just from a completely different Pro League match from 2 years beforehand. So this is 2008. So this is when they're both in their prime. So this is like, this is top tier Bisu versus Jaedong right now. This is the good stuff. Or maybe they were both still this good in 2010, but they just been surpassed. But it felt like they were slumping, you know, in 2010. Anyway, yeah, we were talking about vaccines earlier. I got mine a little over a month ago. I got the Johnson & Johnson's. I just had one. That was kind of cool. But although supposedly the Pfizer ones are a little bit better in some ways, so that's pretty good. I hope you don't get any side effects. Although if you do, just remember that means it's working. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love watching these players in their prime too. Cause like this is like, even though, you know, players now might be objectively better, like, you know, 0 right now, like 2020 0 might beat, you know, 2008 Bisu, but the fact that they were on the same level, that Bisu and Jaedong were like both at the top of their game, at the top of the game, they're both playing in 2008 better than anyone has ever played before, basically, in their races. So search for Korea VODs StarCraft Brood War? That's like that's like such a generic search though. You would get so much. Is that just the name of the... Let's see if I can find that. I don't know if you guys can see this. Korea... Looks like you can. Okay. Korea VODs StarCraft Brood War. Let's see what happens. But that's going to be a lot of stuff, right? That's it. Oh. That is just the name of the channel. What the heck? 500 plus Jaedong VODs. 500 plus Bisu VODs. What the hell? Is this, it's just like every game that they played, basically? Someone's just randomly uploading like every game that they played? Now you guys can't see the video, can you? I don't know why my broadcasting software won't show the video when I'm not full screen. It's really kind of dumb. But that's kind of random. I wonder why they just decided to upload all of the Jaedong VODs and put the exact same thumbnail for every single one of them. It's kind of weird. Alright, well, if I ever need a Jaedong or Bisu VOD, I know where to go. Here's a Boxer versus... Wait, 2004? Oh no, that's just 004. When is this from? Hold on a sec.
러시아와 3에서 임현 선수의 성적은 굉장히 좋습니다. 전체
Is this?
경기뿐만 아니라 6승 2패로 러시아와 3에서
Hold on a sec. Is this actually from 2004?
김태경 그렇게 될 수 있는 자질이 충분히 보이는 선수가 되는 거죠. 야, 임요한.
BC looks pretty young, and so does Boxer. This is the older studio.
김태경이 이 난관을 어떻게 극복할지
It's really loud.
경기에서 확인해 봅니다.
That's loud for me. I don't know if it's loud for you guys. Maybe this is from 2004. It's on Rush Hour. No, but he's on NBC Game. I don't think NBC Game was a team in 2004. This can't be 2004, right? The video quality is too good for 2004. Anyway, let's finish watching this one though. And then we can go back and watch that unless there's any requests or anything like that. What happened in the other game? It said 004 though, but I don't think that's the year. I think that's just like the game number or something like that. Anyway, back to Bisu versus Jadon from 2008. It's the upload number. Oh, okay. Right, because it's 500 plus Bisu VODs. It didn't look like they finished the 500 though. Anyway, we'll go back and look at it later. 474. Okay, maybe he did get the 500. That's so random that they just decided to randomly upload. Well, maybe they planned on doing other people's VODs or something like that. They were gonna do Bisu and Jadong, and maybe next they were gonna do someone else, and they never got around to it. So this is an ace match, actually, by the way. What does that say? So it's SKT versus Le Cap? Oh, Le Cap. This is when it was Le Cap Oz, before it was Hwashang Oz. Okay. Were there flash VODs on that too? Okay. That's so random though, that like you just search for Korea VOD StarCraft Brood War. Like that seems like such a generic term, but like that's the name of the channel and it comes up first. I wish I came up and when you search for Korea VOD StarCraft. Maybe I need to put that in my title more or something. Oh, we should have done Flash. Dude, Flash has been playing for so long in ASL. He's probably played thousands of them now. Flash has got to have played so many freaking pro games. Hydra didn't even attack the probe. He just got in its way, stopped it. If I was gonna do a channel, it would be 500 Zero VODs, 500 Stork VODs, maybe 500 Boxer VODs after that. Those would be the people I would wanna watch the most. Jadong is forcing this bridge pretty hard. What the heck? This is kind of crazy. I like that he loses the lings and he falls back a little bit. Nice. Daily random cheese. Maybe with VODs and show we should have a cheese day. We only watch cheese matches. I'm not a huge fan of cheese usually. Well, the thing is, I guess, like the thing about cheese is it's fun because it's so different. So if you're just doing all the cheese all the time, you might get a little bored of it, you know? It might not have the same effect. You'd have to like search through a lot of VODs to find the cheeses too. They're not super common, you know? Gotta sleep. All right. Have a good one, man. Have a good night. Good luck with your cooking lessons. Tonight I made some Korean fried rice. Well, I say it's Korean. I basically just put some generic Korean sauce on it. It was like bulgogi sauce, American-made bulgogi sauce. So I don't know if I can really call it Korean, but okay, that's a lot of Scourge, but that's a lot of Corsairs. He's chasing him. Is he gonna get him? He might get one. Oh, he turns and fights. Oh, he's going for the shuttle. He got the shuttle. Oh man, he went all in on that shuttle, but he got it. That is actually huge. He lost so many Scourge, but now he killed one Reaver in the shuttle, and he's gonna get the second one on the ground. Oh, that was worth it, I think. Like, that was a lot of Scourge that he lost, but still. Now he's gonna come in and kill the Overlords too. Jeez. He's getting so many Overlords. And Jaedong is getting messed up right now. But Bisu is also getting messed up. So now this is it. You can't break this ramp, can you? Well, I guess if there's no Reavers, maybe you can. No, you can't break that bridge. That bridge is too hard to go across. But now you can contain the crap out of Bisu. Bisu's never gonna get a third base, right? Like, even losing those Overlords though, losing the shuttle, and yeah, you can't break the bridge without Defilers, and he's nowhere near that. Wait, he's got another shuttle, another Reaver. Ooh, and that ridge means he can just dance back and forth. There's not even anything to target over here. He's just gonna go for the hatchery, I guess. His drone is stopping his Hydras. His drone is on the ramp, and it's stopping the Hydras from getting by to attack the bottom left. I wonder if he realized that, or if that was partly on purpose, putting that drone there. If I remember correctly, there was minerals on that spot, right? So you had to mine out the minerals to get out the back of your base for there. So did Bisu buy enough time and space with that to get a third base is the question. He's going to try it. He's going to try it. So I thought he was screwed when he lost that shuttle. 4 DTs now? Oh, they're just going to get iced though. Wait, here's the Corsairs. Oh, he got all the Overlords. There's more coming in. He's gonna get him too. He's sending all of his Overlords in here. I'm surprised he didn't split the DTs up a little bit into different locations. Oh, he has lurkers? I didn't realize that. Oh man. Oh no, he has one observer now. That one observer is gonna save his life. The Nexus, he has to cancel the Nexus. That Nexus must have been almost finished too, because he put that down a while ago. Look at these Hydras hiding in the back corner. He's gonna make them into lurkers in the back? I guess why not? He should have kept one in the back as a Hydra, so it'd be able to fire over the eggs with the others. At the Zolds, I mean. But he can't kill the eggs fast enough, so... Oh, free Corsair donation. Zerg almost at critical mass, you think so? I think maybe just because Bisu doesn't have like Templar He doesn't have a lot of reavers. Oh, so is he gonna cancel this base? The cannon's almost finished. Oh, the observer's there anyway. Okay. Okay, so he's gonna save that. So Bisu is looks like he's probably gonna be able to get that third base up. What was that? This VOD has had some issues.
네, 그렇죠. 그리면서 이제 김태경 선수 다크 템플러를 보여줬다는 걸 무엇을 의미합니까? 이재동 선수에게 이제는 하이 템플러의 존재도 연계.
I'm listening to the Korean casters right now. They're talking about something about High Templar between the two players. I guess it doesn't do much good to be like, oh, I can hear they're talking about Bisu and Jaedong. Genius. Of course they are. Okay, that's really weird. He dropped his ult to the main, and he's actually going to run them through Jaedong's main down into the bottom left to attack the hatchery. And one of the zealots actually got tripped up on the eggs. He's just going to right-click the hatchery. Why not? That's so weird. He dropped them in the main and ran them through the main down to the bottom left, and it worked. That's kind of bizarre, but like, kind of genius. +2 on the Hydras now. +2 attack. Yeah, because he attacked there before, right? So he also knew that Hatcher was a little injured. Yeah, so Jaedong is on like this mass Hydra thing, some lurkers mixed in, but it's like, does Bisu have the AoE to deal with it is the question. Those 4 High Templar are the thing. If he got mutas, oh man, if he got some mutas right now and snipe those High Templar, I don't think he's going to, because he spent all of his gas on Hydras and lurks, but like, Bisu only has those few High Templar right now as his AoE to deal with those Hydras. I think he still only has 1 observer too. He's got like 1 billion cannons in there. Oh! Oh, was in that shuttle. Oh, that had to have been like two high Templar in it. I'll bet that was a High Templar drop. He was aiming across the map. Oh, that was painful. What is he doing? Why does he have his shuttle in his main base? And like an Archon and some Zealots. It's so weird. Jaedong has so much stuff. Oh, he does have the mutas. He's baiting out the storms. He killed one of the Templar. He's baiting out the storms. He attacked. Wait, why did he attack before he killed the Templar? It doesn't matter. Get the Reaver. Get the Reavers. Or get the Observers. Oh man, he loses all the mutas, but it doesn't matter. He's got so much stuff. 1 Reaver left. That's it. Got it. Oh, that last Scarab though. So, I mean, Bisu can kind of defend those ramps though, or the bridges. If Jaedong goes to this right side base right now and cuts Bisu off from that 4th base, I think he's got the win. That's what he's gonna do. Bisu immediately cancels everything. I mean, Jaedong, he kind of barely won that. Like, I feel like if he'd killed the Templar first and then gone in with the Hatcher, with the Hydras, he would have ended up with another dozen Hydras. And he would have had a lot more forces right now. I don't think it necessarily matters, but still. It was like not quite as perfect as it could have been for Jaedong. Yeah, BC was super contained right now. He is super contained. Because the bridges work both ways. You can't break across the bridges into his base, but he can't break across the bridges out of his base either, with lurkers and stuff there. He's going for the back door. Is he gonna backdoor? He can put a lurker in a spot where he can attack the probes over the ridge. Where's the storm? Ooh. Oh, Bisu's storms have been sick this game. Bisu's storms have been so sick. Looks like this is gonna fizzle out. He's trying to go. Oh no! Don't go across the ramp. That's a bad idea. Just get the contain. Like, just keep the contain. You don't have to. You don't have to do this. Although, look at the map though. Chidong has 4 bases. Looks like he's getting a 5th. Yeah, just got a 5th. So he still has most of the contain, but like he didn't need to try and break that ramp or anything like that. That's true. He did force the storms. Jadong's like, I know what Bisu does in this situation. He tries to do drops. I'm gonna prepare for his drops. He's got Scourge and Overlords everywhere for the observers too. Jadong's like playing this really smart, saying, you know what, I've got the advantage. Got the advantage. I'm just gonna play it slow and safe. Oh, he did get all the observers? I think he did. Yeah, I think he got the observers with the Scourge. Oh, oh, the Reavers and the Storm is strong though. Okay, he's got the Defiler Mound now. But again, yeah, remember, like, this contain is like kind of getting broken a little bit by Bisu, but while look at the minimap, you know, look at the minimap. Orange everywhere. Bisu just has the top. So while the battle is going on here, even if it looks like Bisu's winning this battle here, like what we're seeing on screen right now, Jadong's winning the war. Like, if he just keeps forcing the storms, trying to kill off some Reaver. He got a Reaver! Nice. Oh, Bisu has the knobs out again. So Bisu finally is going to break this. He's going to take top right, but he's mined out his main. But Jadong has taken the map. I don't know what the name of that critter is. The little creepy one. I guess it's not any more creepy than the others, but like I know what the names of some of the critters are. I know the Ursidon. I know the Scanted. There's the something-asaur, but I don't know what that little one was. I mean, is B2 just gonna actually deathball his way out of this? This is the point. This is the crux of the game right now. Yeah, see, this is where the economy comes in. Jadong throws an army away, it dies. Throws another army away, it dies. But then the third and fourth army that he throws at that death ball, it finally goes down. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing though, too, for a minute though, Shane. I was like, is Bisu just about to like Scarab and storm his way through so much money that he can actually start killing Jadong's bases and come back? If he had a little bit more, he could have. But you saw at the end there, Jadong lost his army, and then like 3 dozen Hydralisks came in from behind that. He just had too much stuff, just too much production. So. Anyway, Jadong wins. All right, so do you guys want to watch this Bisu versus Boxer game? When is this from? Oh, wait, new FP VOD 2017? Is this the same game? Oh, this is... No, that's not it. I'm trying to figure out when this was from. Let me go back to the beginning. really loud. So I think this is OSL. Dual tournament. This does seem pretty old, actually. I'm trying to remember, trying to figure out when this was from. So Boxer is still playing for SKT. So this is like, and Bisu. Okay, are we back? I think we're back, right? We good? Back. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My internet just died suddenly there. So I was gonna look up Jaedong. I was just curious when his last title was, the last time he won. So let's see here. Jaedong. Okay, so he was actually still winning in 2010. He won WCG Korea in 2010. That was his last big win in the Kespa era, which I guess was the end of the Kespa era. So he was actually consistently winning. I didn't realize that. He kind of had a little bit of a slump here and there, but he was consistently winning throughout, like OSO Gold, MSL Gold, MSL Silver, GOM TV Classic Gold, WCG Korea Gold, OSL Gold. Damn, Jaedong was really freaking good. Holy crap, how did anyone stop him? This is just a special match. OSL Gold, that was against Stork, I think. MSL. Here, and in 2010, he MSL Silver, OSL Silver, and then he won the gold in the WCG Korea. God of Destruction. Wow. So I didn't realize that Jaedong was so strong through, actually, even throughout 2010. So let's go ahead and check out Bisu. And then we'll look at his games list. So actually, real quick, let's look at Bisu. So Bisu won a lot in 2007, a decent amount in 2007, 2008. He kind of wasn't winning as much. And 2009 was the end of when he was winning anything. So I was right about that for Bisu. So let's check out when did he play against Boxer? He only played against Boxer twice. And so this is, okay, so this game is 2006. 2006. Interesting. So this is like before Bisu really was doing anything. And we can watch a 2006 game. Anyway, oh, just copy pasted from Liquipedia. Dual tournament competitive format. Used an OSL. Yeah. It went all the way back to 2002. Nice. Wait, why is it not showing up? Sorry, I thought the game was on, but it wasn't. My bad. There we go. Let me know what you think about the audio balance. By the way, I turned the game down a little bit because it sounded too loud, but I can turn it back up if it's not loud enough on stream. So this is 2006 Bisu, which is before he didn't win the MSL until 2007. I think it was 07, right? Yeah. And this is when Boxer was like definitely kind of washed up, but not. Why does it say Stream Elements? I thought I turned on my bot. I should have a bot that says mole bot that says all my announcements. And Stream Elements stuff keeps breaking sometimes. I generally like Stream Elements as a service, but sometimes I wonder because there's a few random things that are broken about it. Anyway, I had to remember for a second this is PVT because we watched 3 PVZs in a row. or maybe 4. And so I'm thinking like, oh man, he's going gateway first. That's crazy. It's not crazy because that's standard in PVT, not PVZ though. Ugh. Sorry. Whoa. Anyway, there's not as many pixels in this game either. It's kind of weird. Like I was really enjoying the PVC, and now I'm like, oh man, we have to watch PVT now. I kind of want to watch more. Jaedong versus Bisu, you know. But Jaedong Bisu versus Boxer might be very interesting though. Like I said, Boxer is still in pretty good shape in 2006. You know, he was a contender. Well, let me check that actually. Let's do this. Hold on. Let's check for Boxers. When was the last time Boxer won something? So yeah, 2005 OSL when he got a silver against. Is that the one against Uve? No, this is the one against Uve, right? Yeah, that's the one where Uve beat him in the finals. So that was 2004. 2005, I haven't watched this series yet, but in 2005 he got a silver on the OSL. I didn't realize that. And then the CJ Super Fight, what is that? I don't think it's a real league, is it? You know, that was just like a random. He got second out of 3. So that's just a show match. That's all. So that doesn't really count. And same with this, right? The Donors Camp Dream match. Yeah, that was literally, he got second out of 2. So I don't know why that counts as a silver when there's only the 2 of them. That's kind of bad. So those don't really count. So the last time Boxer really ever won anything was 2005. And that was in, it was late 2005. Oh, Anytime. I didn't realize that Anytime got a gold in that one. So that was late 2005 when Boxer got his last medal. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to watching the game. He got a second from going 0-2. Yeah. Hey, that's pretty easy. The easiest silver medal of my life. Easy money. Although it was called Donors Camp show match, so. Wait, who is that against actually? Hold on a second. Was that against Savior? Yeah, it was Boxer versus Savior. Interesting. What about this one? This was yellow, right? This is Boxer and Savior and yellow. So the new Zerg, the old Zerg, and the old Terran. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, Boxer's been in a bunch of show matches since then also. He's just like so famous that, you know, it's always nice to have him be in a show match. Because he's still good. You know, he still plays really well. Just not at a pro level anymore. Boxer streams sometimes. I saw him yesterday or this morning maybe streaming. I think he was like reading comics or something on stream like that, like manga or maybe Korean comics. I don't know. So I didn't tune in, but like sometimes he streams League of Legends or like something like that. And actually, Boxer has his own stream, and he streams on the SKT channel also. So you can see him streaming sometimes, and it's usually just kind of silly stuff, rather than really like competitive games or anything like that. But oh well. When you're Boxer, you can do whatever you want. The blocked units game is on your spreadsheet? Hey, Babamots, you're back. How was the games? What do you mean the blocked units game? Is that? Oh, he's just gonna straight up. Beast is just gonna straight up lose some Dragoons, I guess. He's micro them, okay. He has to micro them. Oh, that mine! Oh, nice targeting on the mine. These Marines are just not dying. Okay, now he's gonna sacrifice the Marine to save the tank. Yeah, that was really good micro over both of them, actually. Oh, look at this trap. Look at this trap. He's using the tank to bait him in. Oh. Yeah, he only lost. It looked like Bisu was not doing well at first, but then he ended up getting a really good trade off of it overall. Blocked units. Jaedong versus Flying. Set 5 on Outlier. Okay, we can watch that next. Do I want to ask though what blocked units game means? What I don't know what that means. Oh, he lost the Vulture too? I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Now he has an Observer out, so he's like in pretty good shape. But I think Boxer saved the tank at least though. This is a classic. This looks like a 2005 game, right? Or maybe even a 2003 game. The way that he's camped on the ramp like that. He's got the tanks at the long range. Not really a real wall. It feels very 2000. This feels very old school. It's gonna land the barracks in the Nexus spot too. Someone was asking about the game with pathing issues. Okay. It's him, Slef. How's it going? Were you asking about that here? Did I just like miss? Did I miss some chat about this game that I just like was blind and I missed it? I did. Oh, because that's when my stream died. So I was trying to fix the stream and I didn't see what your question. Does anyone remember the game in Pro League where Jaelong had something blocking his main ramp? By the time he noticed it, there was 34 supply of units. Okay. I didn't even see. I'm sorry, Himslef. How's it going? You asked the question and then my stream died, so I don't think it even. I don't think it even popped up, or if it did, I didn't see it. I don't know why my stream died. That was really weird. Not a good situation because my whole Wi-Fi died. It wasn't just the stream, but it was only on this computer because I had my other computer, my Chromebook on the side that I used to look stuff up or whatever, and that was fine. But my streaming computer completely went off the internet for a minute, and I was actually having trouble connecting to Restream before I started the stream too. I had to reboot my computer to get it to work, so it's kind of obnoxious because this is a pretty new and very expensive computer. It shouldn't be having issues. Peaced out. Sale commentated it. I never really knew Sale very well, but I'm kind of curious what happened to him. He stopped casting after Kespa days, right? Or did he like I think everyone kind of stopped casting in 2012, right? What is the another chat going on the right? Hey, HK Jung? Jung or Zong? Actually, well, let's see. HK might be Hong Kong. Is it a Hong Kong name? I was thinking of a Korean name would be like Jong, but anyway. So I'm doing restream, so I have the same stream going out to YouTube and to Twitch. So you're on YouTube, and I also have people watching on Twitch. So the chat that you see on the right is the Twitch chat mostly, but on my stream it's a combined chat, so everyone can see everyone talking. Sale was streaming a random tourney like 4 to 5 months ago?
예.
라인을 공략하기보다는 일단 유닛을
Oh. Is he still around or is he back?
돌아가더라도 김태형 선수가 올라가서
Alright, now I'm really curious. Let's look up Sale real quick. Sale. No, not sailors. That's not what I meant to type. Sale SC. Let's see what comes up. That's not what I was looking for either. YouTube. Sale StarCraft. Let's see here. So Sale 8 years ago, 3 years ago. Hi YouTube, 7 years ago. So looks like 3 years ago he was doing some stuff. Looks like Brood War. Team Liquid Open. So that was 3 years ago. So that was, I guess that was like right when Remastered came out. Probably some people. So he did a lot of stuff when Remastered came out 3 years ago. It looks like. Yeah, he has dozens of Remastered videos. So that's interesting that he came back and he did a lot of Brood War stuff with Remastered. A lot of stuff. And then he left again. Because it looks like at the end of that spot he just kind of cuts off here. Interesting. But does he have a Twitch? Oh, he does have a Twitch. Can we click on it? Let's see what he's up to here. Let's see. Sale offline videos. Well, it looks like the last highlights are and VODs are from 6 years ago. So if he was streaming, it's not on here. He could have been though. I'm not sure. So, anyway. But who knows? It's kind of a StarCraft renaissance right now. That's probably not a very appropriate metaphor, is it? Renaissance is... I don't know. I'm not sure what the term would be. Just because I'm thinking like the Renaissance of like Europe wasn't really like, it was like new stuff. Right now StarCraft is like kind of coming back again. That's a lot of mines. He's losing a ton of Dragoons there. Ouch. Maybe he just helps with the company that runs the Foreigner Pro League thing. Oh, okay, that might be it. Yeah, a lot of some of the old casters and stuff ended up getting into corporate jobs doing esports stuff. So maybe that's what happened to him. Anyway, I don't know him super well, so I can't like look him up or anything. The Foreigner Pro League thing? Are you talking about the BSL? Does Sale do something for that, maybe? I don't know why, but I just really want to watch more PvZ right now. I'm like craving more PvZ. I usually love PvT, but this is like, oh man, where are the Zerglings? Bisu really broke through, and he broke over the bridge too, which is really tough to do. Holy crap. Oh, the Mind Drag killed a lot of vultures there. But yeah, that is a close base though, you're right. That is like a base that's just right around the corner from Bisu. Bisu's like, not in my backyard. Oh, BSL had a map competition? I didn't know that. They did that with wild maps. Yeah, well, I think sometimes Terrans will take bases closer to the Protoss because as the Terran you want to be slow pushing towards the Protoss base, right? So if you take a base that's on the way to the Protoss base, then you're protecting yourself and also pushing at the same time, So that's, I think, why they do it most of the time. That's still a weird spot though, because that was like really, really close to Bisu. I mean, maybe it's just like Bisu's macro was just better because that was like not even close. Like Boxer, if Boxer had some more stuff, he should have been able to hold that because that was a really easy spot to hold. He had 2 bridges to hold, I think, and he still didn't hold it. I think one of the bridges he didn't get sieged up right in quite the right spot, but still. I don't remember what happened, but maybe the mines were, maybe some mine drags were just really bad. Oh, the mines hurt him, yeah. I saw at least one mine drag that killed some vultures, so I don't remember if the others had been that bad. So basically Bisu wins now. Because Boxer has 2 bases and Bisu has like 4 and map control. He's clearing out these mines, so... And like if Boxer had some sort of map control and he could take a 3rd base, maybe. But oh, he did shuttle bombs. Okay. Or zealot bombs with the shuttle. Nice. I didn't realize that. I have gum in my back pocket. And I was sitting on it. And it was really bugging me and I didn't realize I could just take it out of my pocket. Alright, here we go. Boxer needs to get some good kills on this battle here. And his tanks are in good spots. I don't think he has enough vultures though. Maybe he does. It's close. Nope. 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 You're right. I think Boxer does have an expansion in the top left. Nopey nope. Yeah, this is over. Boxer needed to win that battle to swing things back, but he's lost 2 big battles in a row now. Yeah. This is Boxer's natural. He's in Boxer's natural now. So the mines, not enough. Not enough. Good mines, but still not enough. Yeah, this is over. This is now become a little bit painful to watch as a Boxer fan. He's like, no, I have 1 siege tank on the ramp, on the top of the ramp. It'll be okay. I'll just repair it forever, and it'll kill everything single-handedly. Repair it! Repair the tank! Repair the tank! Yes. It's got 2 tanks now. All you need is 1 siege tank, and it'll kill everything in time. Yeah, I mean, this is just like a transition point, right? Like, Boxer is a 2000... You know, Boxer's a 2001 to 2003 player. Bisu is a 2006 to 2010 player. And this is like, you know, where they're meeting. Although I think I remember seeing that actually Boxer did beat Bisu in 2007 or something like that. When I was looking at the records earlier, so... But, I think Bisu is basically just kind of out-macroing Boxer. That's what it feels like. Out-macroing and out-macroing a little bit. But mostly I feel like this game has been a macro win more than anything else. It's got 7 factories. But I think the 7 factories were built with the 3rd base in mind. Oh, but he does have the hidden base in the top left, actually. Maybe he gets enough money off that hidden base that he can use those 7 factories and... Nope, the observer spots it. He found it. Yeah, he finally checked. And all he has to do is send... He doesn't have to send very much up there, because it's so in the wrong direction. Boxer can't defend it. He just had to send, like even 2 zealots. He didn't GG. Why wouldn't he GG? He must have a hidden base somewhere. Bisu's like, eh, it's fine. Yeah, there's the zealot. What is the zealot doing? He's like chasing random SCV, I guess. The SCVs could gang up on that Zealot pretty easily. It's just one Zealot. That's why I said to send 2. Or said he could send 2. Yeah, and his expansion was lifted into the air too, so see, now he has 2 Zealots the SCVs have to run. Yeah, he was a mined out main, a lifted expansion. He's not GGing. Although I feel like, you know, again, it might be a boxer's mentality, you know. We've seen a couple games recently where like Goodfriend was in a position like that, or Nada, and they were able to fight back and actually win the game in the end, you know, just by sheer grit. And that might work against someone that's not Bisu in 2006, you know, someone that had less macro, maybe that could work. But this is long over. Do we actually want to wait for the GG? There we go. Alright, so let's see if I can find that link. Alright, so here we got Flying versus Jaedong. Alright, that, you know what that means. That means we're back to PVZ. There we go. Jaedong versus Flying. Alright, let's see if we can skip forward to the game. Alright, here we go. The ace match. Let's see, Flying was Woonjin. Woonjin stars Flying. Oh, that's right, this is when Jaedong is on Team 8. So this is definitely 2010 or 2011 or 2012? Oh no, you said it was 2012, right? Yeah. I think that's what you said. Pause, please. What? I don't know if that's what it actually means. I always think of PP as meaning pause, please. But it might not actually mean that. It might just be like pause, pause. Oh, he forgot to put his headphones on. I wonder if there's a restart or anything like that. It's so little ways in that it's not a big deal, but like he could have maybe heard the announcer saying, and Jaedong spawns in the top right, and then they might have to restart. It is pause, please? Okay, maybe. I don't know if I ever heard that somewhere, or if I just assumed it. Alright, so now we're back in the game. But that's always how it read in my mind, is pause, please. But it could just be P for pause and you're just hitting it twice, you know? Like, you say okay, you say KK, you know? Oh, list of StarCraft terminology. PP? PP, pause please, request another player. Alright, there you go. I don't know where that's the source is for that, but I believe it. I believe it. It's one of the few things that you could actually say in the chat back at this point in time. What does PP stand for when people are about to... Does that Reddit thread actually, like, have a source or something like that? Oh, it's from 9 years ago and people were saying that? Okay. What about GG? Does that mean Gozgees? I wonder how GG became such a big thing in online gaming. I mean, I think I kind of know, but it's just there must be. I don't think there's any way to know the real history of it, but like in my mind, the way I think, what is going on here? That is a weird spot for the forge. Did you guys see that? The forge was not as part of a wall. It was like in a really weird spot. Unless I just don't know this map very well. PPP. Lita actually got disqualified because he said PP instead of PPP, and then it was removed. Oh my god, that's so stupid. I kind of vaguely remember that being happening too, and I was like, that is the dumbest thing. So dumb. I mean, I guess you gotta do the rules, but like, still, it's dumb. You accidentally put a typo and you get disqualified. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit here. There we go. Get the screen there. Okay, there we go. PSA, I just learned what PP means. From 6 months ago. But like, I remember, so when I did Little League Soccer, when I was a kid, we're talking 30 years ago, at the end of every soccer match, you would go to the other team and you would do a high fives for all the other team, and you would say good game, good game, good game. So I feel like that mentality, like I'm pretty sure that like kids that were growing up saying good game in like Little League Soccer and baseball and stuff like that, like they probably then brought that to online games, and like it's ingrained in your head, like, oh, when you defeat your when you are saying being good mannered to your opponent at the end of a game, you say good game, right? Because that's just like good game, good game, good game, good game. You'd always say it a billion times at the end of every game in Little League, right? So I think that's probably where it came from. Now, what I don't know though, and then it gets abbreviated to GG, obviously. But what I don't know though is like, where did that come from? Look at that wall. What is going on with that wall? He's got a ramp right there, but maybe I'm just confused about the construction of this map. Maybe there's a choke point and the ramp goes down behind it. Oh, okay, so the ramp isn't where he needs to defend. That's why. Okay. I just didn't understand the way the map was constructed. So that's why the forge was actually in a great spot, but I just didn't realize what was going on. Anyway. But I wonder where it came from that like good game was the thing that you said in Little League. You know? Like how did that become a thing? Because in order for it to pick up in online gaming, it must have been like not just a, you know, it wasn't just in my Little League that they said good game, right? It must have been a broader thing. But I don't know how that became a thing. GLHF and NR15. Now GLHF is interesting too, because like, I wonder where that came from. Good luck, have fun. I wonder where that feels like it might have come from something similar, but I don't think you went to the other team and said good luck, have fun at the beginning of a Little League game, right? Did you? Maybe some people did. I don't know.
포지에서의 지상군의 공업과 커세어의 공업을 좀 포기하면서 게이트웨이를 빠르게 두 개 늘려놨고 안쪽에다 지어놨기 때문에 생각보다 뭐 질럿과 다크템플러의 견제가
Good luck, you won't win. That's right.
질럿으로 압박 상대방에게 이거 좋아요. 자 바로 들었죠.
Whoa, I just looked away for a second, and when I look back, Jaedong is like roasting the cannon in Flying's natural and killing probes now? How did this happen? He just didn't block his base? But Flying is attacking with Zealots also before the Sunkens are up, so they're both cracking each other front door right now. So he pushed with the Zealots and left his door open, but Jaedong pushed with the Lings and left his door open. He's not going to be able to pin them all, so the Zealots are going to get into the main now. Oh, DT's on his way out too. A run by with the Zealots could have been good, yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of, if he had reinforcements coming, it would make sense to kill the Sunkens, because then he could kill them while they're morphing to soften them up and then have more reinforcements come in, but yeah, you're right. I don't know what the point was in killing the Sunkens. It may be for these Dark Templar, maybe he was thinking ahead like, oh, I need to kill the Sunkens for the DTs, but those DTs did not work. He's got 4 DTs and no Corsairs. Is he just gonna try and run in here? He's just gonna brute force it with the DTs. Oh my gosh. Got some drones. He's gonna try and sneak him by. I mean, those DTs can stand back there and kill a lot of Zerglings. He sneaks in and gets a drone. Oh, look at that. He's just getting so many Lings. Well, what else can he do? He can't do anything else. Well, he could have built a Sunken, I guess. Would have been actually a cheaper way to deal with that. Ah, he's still gonna get more kills. Those are annoying DTs. Okay, he does have Corsairs now. I don't know why he doesn't send... Well, I guess he doesn't have enough Corsairs to deal with the Scourge. That's interesting. So this is like 2012. I feel like in 2020, Zerg would have made Mutas at this point. You know, I feel like the reluctance to go Mutas and just going Scourge first is a very, like, you know, 2010 era thing. Oh, come on, you can get that, Overlord. There you go. Is he gonna get the other one? Not quite. Not quite? Maybe? Maybe? No? I'm gonna change this a little bit. I'm gonna add... 2012 Pro League, so we know when we're talking about here. It's interesting that he made an Archon first. I think it's a smart move, because he might have gone Mutas. But often you want your first High Templar to be sitting around saving up energy, so they have multiple storms in the bank, right? So it's kind of interesting he went for the Archon first. Again, not bad, but interesting. So Jaedong now has 4 bases? Flying is kind of pushing around with this nice little squad of Zealots with the Archon backing it up. It's like a really, really solid force. But he can't break anything. He can't break any defenses. Okay, there's the 3rd base now. Okay, there's some High Templar. He's got a good wall. Flying has a good wall there. Oh, that 3rd is not gonna survive. Nope, that's a cancel right there. So, still only on 2 bases for Flying. There's the Mutas. Wait, Mutas with the skirt with the Corsairs? Why? Does flying still play? I'm not sure. I mean, I can look him up. Flying, Wikipedia. StarCraft 2. He retired in 2013. Apparently. But let's check his Brood War though. Is he playing Brood War? 2009, 2010. Yeah, he's just retired. Doesn't play anymore, it looks like. Yeah, if he can take the Corsairs out, it's good. But oh well, if he just flies the Corsairs and Discouraged, that helps. Here it comes. Okay. But I don't. He can't kill this Corsairs, so I'm like, I'm not sure. I guess he might be able to. He's killed some of them now. But I'm a little bit puzzled by this Mutalisk play. I guess even if they have Corsairs, if you have enough Mutas, you can go in and you can kill the High Templar quick enough. He killed 3 or 4 Corsairs? Okay, that's pretty good. Zealots can't hit Mutas? What? Why didn't someone tell me this 20 years ago? He's ferrying his forces. Oh, the High Templar! Why didn't he storm? Well, and why didn't he go for the kill on the High Templar? So he's actually ferrying units into this, like, secondary main, which is pretty good. So, yeah, he's just slow dropping, like, units in there, but it's working, apparently. Oh, that was a sick storm. That was a lot of dead drones. He's just massing amount of Zerglings over here now. It's a lot of Zergling blood on the ground right there. Where's the hive tech? Does he have a... I think he has a hive by now, right? Because we saw a Queen's Nest, I think? Oh, there's the drones blocking. Okay. The Zerglings are trying to run up the ramp, I think, right? So we'll see how much stuff he gets stuck behind those 3 drones on the ramp. Why are they there? Why are they on the ramp? I don't know. Like, that's not really a rally point. But Jaedong, there's no reason why Jaedong would go back and see that spot, usually, if he's just macroing, right? Good old teammate. So he does have the hive tech. Okay, there is a Defiler mound. Oh, we just saw Defilers a minute ago, too. Scourge, you missed your shot. What is he gonna do? Is he actually just gonna kill the Spore? So fast. Oh, man. Hey, Sony, how's it going? Doing alright. Oh, that's some Overlord kills going on right there. And he does get him in there enough to kill the DTs. Yeah, he's got no Hydras. That is interesting. What is he spending his gas on? Couple Lurkers? Just Defilers? Now he's getting some Hydras. I guess he did spend a lot of gas on the Mutas earlier. So let's... Hopefully soon we'll get a shot of that ramp. This is Jaedong's first person view, managing his expansions, making another Spore. Yeah, see, you can see where he's looking. He's not looking at that spot. So now he's got a bunch of Hydras and Lings. Oh, did you see that? He plagued all the Corsairs. That's fresh. That's a juicy plague right there. They're all stuck behind the drones. Oh, would never happen in StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2, the drones would move out of the way. Yeah, I guess you would think that, right? And look, he even just transferred some drones and they went right through. But he doesn't have a rally point there, he doesn't have a base there, so there's no reason to look there. But I really just wonder how those drones even got there in the first place. Like, why did he have 3 drones on that exact spot? It's not quite big enough yet that he would notice the lack right now, I think. You know, a dozen Lings and a handful of Hydras, but now it's probably gonna, now it's getting big enough. So that's like 8 Hydras and 10 Lings. It's like 16 or something like, it's like 20 supply. His face when he finds it is priceless. That'll be good. Oh, is he gonna get this shuttle? Nope. Corsairs are on top of the game. Here he comes in. High Templar Drapu. Nice. Nice. Didn't get a ton of drones, but he got all the drones at that base. So. That's a lot now. It's all those Lings and now over a dozen Hydras. I wonder how they know when he finds it in order to show his face then. It must have been an instant replay. I wonder how they did that. Like, I'm thinking about it from a producer standpoint now. There's so many units there. Oh man. Another good plague. This is what happens when you play StarCraft 2 and Brood War. Yeah, man, this is 2012, so that's exactly what was happening. Both these players were playing both games at this point in time. He hasn't done anything. If he knew, he would move the units, right? Unless he's just saving them up for a surprise attack. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how they know when... Is this outlier? I don't, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Good call. I don't even know this map at all. He's got so much stuff behind that spot. And he's still doing okay. Like, he's not actually, like, losing because he's got this chunk, not doing anything. Hey, Big Black Hawk. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. Terrible win rate? Okay. But it's J-Dog. But it's 2012 J-Dog. Yeah, 41% is kind of bad. J-Dog is just trying to get his 5th base up, and Flying has 4 bases getting a 5th also. It's not good at all for J-Dog. They haven't showed that ramp in a while. ZVT was like 30%? Jesus. Wait, hold on a second. Let's count this real quick. I'm gonna count the Hydras. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, about 26 Hydras. So that's 52 supply in Hydras. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And about 12 more supply in Lings and 4 supply in drones. Oh, Hydras are 1. That's right. It's all right. Man, that's what happens when you cast StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. Because aren't Hydras 2 supply in StarCraft 2, I think? Anyway, so you're right. So 26 Hydras and is 26 supply then. and what did I say? Like 20 Zerglings, so that's 10 supply, and then the drones. So yeah, it's about 40 supply. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of stuff. It's becoming a decisive amount of stuff. Okay, he sent stuff to mine there. Yeah, it's like he has 40 less supply. And actually, let's take this off. Where's the... Is he gonna see it right now? Is he gonna see it right now? Are we gonna watch him see it right now? In the first person view? They're just staying on his first person view right now. They're just staying on it. Nope, there it is. He's got even more! Where's my logo? Trying to turn off my logo. Where's my logo? There we go. So Jaedong is up 30 supply in the game. The original dance command. He's up 30 supply in the game, but he's actually down like 20 effective supply. Oh my god, it's so much. Now that has to be like 50. That has to be like 50 or 60 supply now, right? All right. So this is the extent of it, right? So let's count this. Let's count this. This is the max because he sees it now because he moved those drones, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be hard to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 26, 27. So about 30 Hydras, and then like 24 Lings, and then the 4 drones. So yeah, he had probably about 50 or 60 supply there. Okay, so he just moved the drones. That means he just saw it. So let's go back for a second. We'll watch this here. So he just sees it, and somehow they catch his face on screen, right? Oh, well, they didn't show him right when he found it, so we didn't get to see his. Oh, maybe they. Oh, maybe they went back and showed it. He was like, oh god. 30 Hydras and 30 Lings. That sounds about right. It was so much supply stuck, and he didn't notice for like 20 minutes. His team gives him so much shit after that, I'll bet. Oh man. Everything he produced in his main was not producing for a long time. Look at Flying! Flying is like, where'd all this stuff come from? Where all these units come from? He was saving up for a surprise. See, he was just saving up for when he had Defilers. And to go in for a huge attack, that's all. It's still not enough though, apparently. Wow. It's too late. I think Jaedong, yeah, it looks like Jaedong's about to lose because of that, those drones on that ramp, basically. They're both mined out in their main and their natural, I think. Or maybe Jaedong's natural isn't mined out, I'm not sure. Nice. Pretty good storm drop. Oh, for a second I thought the shuttle was going to survive, but nope. The shuttle was flying away. Haha. I don't think he killed all the drones though. I think half of them escaped, so it's not super bad. But again, you kind of look at the map. You know, Flying has 4 bases. Jaedong now has 5 bases. I feel like Flying has the advantage here. Let's see, 150 supply for Flying. I've got too much stuff, I can never find it. 130 supply for Jaedong, so yeah, I think Flying does have the advantage right now. Not just the supply advantage, you know, it's okay for Jaedong to have a little less supply. Well, I guess Jaedong does have a lot of stuff here. The next battle, I think, is going to determine kind of how the game ends. Oh, he's going to target those High Templar before they storm. Oh, Flying. That's a big boo-boo. Big flying boo-boo. He could have cast some storms. He had them grouped with his zealots and they A-moved them and they just ran into battle. And he wasn't paying attention to them. There's a lot of Archons though, actually. That's actually a lot of Archons. And a lot of Reavers. Actually pretty big. Plague on all 3 Reavers is pretty strong. Oh, here he's about to lose a side base though. Nice swarm. Oh, very nice swarm. Right on the Nexus. But it looks like he might have stormed. If he saves that. Oh, never mind. There's still a couple lurkers left. I love Plagued Archons. I mean, what else are you gonna do, I guess? But why would you cast Plague on Archons and a Reaver that you already plagued? It's kind of a waste of energy. I don't know what else you do with that energy though. If you've got a High Templar sitting there, or a Defiler sitting there, hide it and wait for a good time to use it. Those 2 Zerglings are gonna kill that Nexus. Yeah, you might as well not cast the Plague if you're just gonna hit Archons, right? So Flying loses his side base. Jaedong loses his expansion as well. So yeah, if we're looking at mining bases, I think Flying has 1 mining base, and I think Jaedong has 2. Because Flying is mined out of his 2 bases. And he's just mining his 3rd. His 4th died. So I think that leaves him with 1 mining base. Jaedong just lost a base, but he has the 2 on the top still mining. Oh, and a couple patches in his natural. So I think Jaedong might have this actually. If he can just hold on for like another couple minutes, basically. One at the south? You mean Jaedong? Yeah, I don't know if it's mining yet, though. Ooh, nice pickoff on the stairs. Okay, well, if Jaedong is mining from 3 bases right now... Well, soon to be 2. This DT's... Nope, never mind. He's on top of it. DT's not going to get that much done. DT goes down. Corsair goes down. Oh, that's right. I think he must have plagued the Corsairs at some point, I bet. Such a cool game. It's so, I mean, this particular game, but also this, it's funny, you know, how the math works out that, like, it takes 2 Scourge to kill a Corsair, but if it's been plagued, it takes 1 Scourge, and so it's like, you know, doing things like that can be really effective. You plague a group of Corsairs, that kind of thing. South is saturated, okay. So Jaedong is looking pretty strong then. Flying just got that, like, 1 o'clock inside base up. Oh, Jaedong mined out that other base, so but he's at 3 bases. Flying's at 2 now. Because Flying has that other base up now, but he's about to mine out his 3rd. So soon he's going to be back down to 1 base mining, and Jaedong's going to be on 2 or 3. Because top left is fresh, bottom middle is fresh, top middle is like okay. Oh, that's a good plague. Ooh, no response at all from Jaedong there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, is that just one Scourge? Or is that two? Oh, there's the other one. Oh, oh, oh. Is he gonna get back? I think he's gonna escape. Unless he fails the movement. He stopped early. He didn't. Okay. I think he escaped with the High Templar too. Unless they got killed by the Plagued another group of Archons. Yeah, all Archons is sick, dude. Jaedong was probably thinking like, oh, look at that! Oh, some of the drones walked back into it. Do you have another storm? Do you have another storm? It's so funny that High Templar can't attack. It makes a lot of sense, but it's still kind of funny. They can attack in StarCraft 2 now, right? Yeah, the drone can just kill it. But bet Jaedong's like, quick, someone send in a science vessel, EMP these Archons for me, please. Plague doesn't work. Plague is my only AoE spell. Yeah, I think you're right. And he's mined out his third. So if Jaedong takes out the fourth, I think flying is done. Cracklings versus Archons though. Oh, the Ling's coming in from the side. He's going for the Nexus. Nexus is dead. So dead. You get a handful of Cracklings on one of those, and they just take it down so fast. Yeah, you can see it on his face. I think flying knows he's gone. Jaedong has lost. Oh, so many drones. GG timing on that. That's a 6 storm drop though. GG storms the crap out of all of Jaedong's drones at one of his bases, but then leaves because he has no economy. Oh boy. I'm pretty tired. I think we might do one more game. And then I'm gonna be spent. So, do you guys have any requests or anything like that? Or maybe I should just cut out now? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do one more game? What game should we watch next? I got some other stuff this evening I want to do as well. What matchup do you want and time frame? I don't know. Usually what I do is this. I go to the screen and I click on whatever's recommended that looks good. Jaedong versus last. Actually, let's do Lita versus Jaedong. That sounds like a good game. Because Lita was actually really good. Oh, we want to do that one? Let's do that one instead. Molchop 2v6 comps. What is this? NBC Game Awards? Is that... That's... Hold on a sec. That's Zero. They're interviewing Zero? I have no idea what's going on here. Korean Esports Awards 2010. Why are we watching this one? He does look really young. Go Rush versus Stork on Neo Requiem, the best game on NBC Game. Wait, oh, this is... What is this? This is Zero versus, who's this versus? Park Jae-hyuk. Park Jae-hyuk? Is this Hyuk? Is this Zero versus Hyuk? Hold on, let's go back. Yeah, it is. Okay. Zero versus Hyuk. This is a short game, so we can watch this one. Zero is the red Zerg, by the way. Hyuk is blue. Is this? Is he gonna proxy a hatch? Or run in for with a sunken or something? He's proxying a hatch in his base. I mean, this is a show match, right? I think, or is this a flashback? Oh, this is a flashback. Never mind. So this is the award ceremony, and he's probably gotten some kind of award for this cheese. Didn't Zero do something like this in ASL recently? Also, I think Zero did this in ASL, right? Or someone did it to. Yeah. Zero proxied a hatch in his opponent's base in the ASL, right? Yeah. He tried it. It didn't work, but it was still funny. And I remember Tastosis were like, he was up like 3-0 or something like that, and then he did that and he lost. And then he got to 3-3, and Tastosis were like, can you imagine how bad you would feel if you had this series in your hand, and then you had to do this extra cheese thing and lost because of it? This is funny. I think this might work. There's no way he's gonna see it. Yeah, it was in the ASL final. He was 3-0 in the finals, and then he did this in-base proxy and like almost lost. Because he's gonna have the vision over there, but like Hyuk doesn't have anything to actually see the creep, right? The creep doesn't give vision, so he's not actually gonna see the other creep there. Oh man, this is great. Hello, Fuzzbrows. How's it going? We're watching a game from the NBC Game Awards. And this is like a really cheesy game where Zero versus Hyuk. There go the sneaky lings. Right as the Spire finishes. Oh man. And all he has to do is defend now. But is he gonna defend with less lings? He's eventually gonna kill the spawning pool. Oh man. Oh, the spawning pool's dead. It actually worked. It actually worked. Now he has to survive now though. He has to survive. Oh, but Hyuk is mining from his natural, but he doesn't have a spawning pool. So he's gonna lose all of his drones. So can Zero make enough? Wait. Hyuk is gonna kill his spawning pool also? Wait, who's in military now? Hyuk or Zero? This is his last drone. Run, drone! Oh, now Hyuk's coming back with his Zerglings. I think he might have more Zerglings. He's attacking the extractor. I'm not sure why. He's got his drones in Hyuk's main. It's a battle in Hyuk's main with all of their... What is going on? What? He's actually gonna kill the enemy lair with his drones? Oh man. Oh, wait, Flash? Flash is in the military now? Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. That sucks. For some reason, I thought he'd already done his military service at some point. Public service? Oh, instead did he? It's a little different. Okay. Well, anyway, so it must be the same thing though. So what were you saying? Stork, GG play. What was the game you mentioned earlier? Hold on. Go Rush is Stork, Neo Requiem. I'm just gonna copy paste. See if that works. Stork versus Go Rush, Neo Requiem. Wait, why is this an hour and 45 minutes video? If this is really an hour and 45 minute game, I don't. We might have to save that for next time. Let's see. Oh, I don't think it's that long. Because let's see. I don't think you guys can see it. I'm looking down here. The game doesn't start until 48 minutes into the VOD. So here's the start of the game, but hold on a second. So, and this is a final, so that's why it's a Pro League final. So, but let's see, the game goes. Yeah, this is still an hour-long game. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm mousing over the scroll bar to see when it ends. It ends in an hour and 40 minutes. So it's a 50 minute plus minute game basically. So I think we gotta save that one. We gotta save that one for next time. I'll keep that tab open. We'll watch it. If you want, I can wait till the next time you're here so we can watch it, Sony. But I'll keep that one on the back burner because I don't want to go that long. I want to kind of watch one more short game, head out because I got some stuff to do this evening. Let's see. Let's go back here. Oh, well, yeah, the Lita versus Jaedong should be good. We can skip into it. I think this will be a good game. Let's just watch this one. Wait, go back and pick the second video? Wait, what do you mean? Second video, what? On here? This one? Go Rush versus Stork Sky Finals? This is 36 minutes. I think it's the same game, right? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's the same game. Why is this only 36 minutes, though? Oh, because this VOD starts halfway through the game. That's why. So, but this other VOD, this is the whole game. So, but it's I think it's the same game though. All right, but yeah, let's watch Jaedong Lita. It'll be fun, I think. I'm gonna skip forward in the game a little bit as well. But we'll watch that one next time. That seems like a really cool game. Was that the like MSL Top 100? Is that what it was from, or was it like a vote thing where like where you voted on the best game of all time or whatever? Like who decided it was the best game ever broadcast? The NBC staff. Okay. What is going on here? This is a. I saw that depot, and I thought it was he got the bunker up. I thought the depot was actually protecting his own base, but it's actually a rush. Oh, another Marine did not get in the bunker though. Is he gonna cancel the hatch? This is kind of a cool little rush here. I skipped forward, and maybe I shouldn't have. Wait, what map is this? This is Heartbreak Ridge. Okay. That's kind of interesting that the choke point is set up that way, that he was able to block Jaedong from actually getting out of his own main base to attack this. Okay, well, he actually didn't have to cancel the hatchery. He just made a bunch of lings. So he delayed long enough. Look at her. Pouring soda into, I wonder what kind of bottle that was that she was pouring it into. Now Lita has to defend his own base in the same way. A white guy! Must show white guys on TV. When is this from? This is from 2009. Oh, that vulture almost got caught. Needs to be careful though. Needs to be careful. Micro for your life, vulture. This is actually a lot of Zerglings. Oh, he caught one of the vultures. Zergling speed against vultures without speed is actually pretty dicey. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's kind of clutch. He landed the proxy barracks in the gap to stop more stuff from coming through. Wait, never mind. Nothing stopped there. The drone was able to get through. JK. Is this gonna be a quick game? Oh, he's gonna be able to clean up the lings eventually. Why is your name Sony, by the way? Did you just like Sony products or something like that? Or is there a longer story? Is it like Sunny spelled wrong or something? Could be like what was his name? Nesty? Nesty, the, you know, StarCraft 2 pro that just like named himself Nesty because he just happened to have like a Nesty on the table or whatever and he didn't really care. Changed from Nooks to Sony because you were looking for something new and you had a Sony USB stick. There you go. All right. Sony USB stick. That's your name. You know, actually, that's how I got the name Mole Trap too. Yeah, the Korean casters are like talking about the Wraith not being there, not doing anything right now. But I had a box, a Mole Trap box, like a box that had been used to sell mole traps to farmers. Because I worked at this warehouse that sold farm equipment and stuff, and I grabbed random empty boxes to pack my stuff to move to college. And so when I was in college, I was making some random account, and actually Mole Trap was first a password. Because I needed a password for this random stupid like college social network that was actually bad and never did anything. And so I just like looked around my room and I'm like, oh, Mole Trap, sure, whatever. And I just used that for my password for this thing. And then like a little bit later, I needed to make a YouTube account just to like watch a video that was rated mature or whatever like that. And oh, you have to be over 18 to watch this video. So I was like, whatever, Mole Trap, I'll use that for my name. That became my YouTube name, and then when I started casting, I was like, well, this is my YouTube channel that I use for all my subscriptions and stuff. So I guess this is my name, because I never actually expected anyone to watch me. I think in my first video, I even said something like, you know, hi, my name is Mole Trap, I guess. So it's like, I didn't really choose it that intentionally. These vultures are getting some kills. So yeah, a lot of us have random names because of stupid, nonsensical reasons. Tasteless says that he picked his name randomly in a dictionary, like opened it up and pointed. I don't know if that's true. I guess I don't have a reason to think it's not. It's kind of a random name. I don't know why Diggity picked his name, actually. I'll have to ask him. I'm sure he's told me before, but I'm old, so I forgot. Oh. Goliaths for the win. Is he gonna do mech? Is it just some Goliaths, or is he actually doing mech? Turrets are, yeah, one of the turrets is barely too late. Oh, that drop ship! So much in danger! What's in it? Vultures, I think? I think he loaded vultures in there. Jaedong turned away for a second because he thought it was dead. Oh, two of them were too late? Okay. He had hit a Goliath popping out too, though, at least. Goliaths are like walking turrets, you know? But Lita's only on one base right now. I guess Jaedong's only on two. Here comes the Lita harass. Oh, he's trying to go for the Goliath? This is not being effective at all. He's going for the Goliaths, and he's not really killing them fast enough. So he just took a lot of damage for very little. And now the Valkyrie's out. That's what I was thinking. That's why I thought he had the armory. Was for the Valkyrie. Very smart. Yeah, those mutas are toast now. They're useless. With the Valkyrie out and a couple Goliaths, he's probably gonna make a second Valk. They already took a bunch of damage from turrets and Goliath fire. So, if... That's true, he does have Scourge, but I think there's enough Goliaths he doesn't have to worry about this the Scourge. Probably. We'll see. But Lita has a moment here where he could do something, but does he have enough time to actually get an expansion up is the question before Jaedong switches things up into Hydras. That's the question. He's actually building more mutas. Units! Who needs units? You don't need units to win StarCraft. Yeah, this has actually gotten kind of crazy. Because, yeah, he only has a few Goliaths, and Jaedong has Lurkers, and some Hydras, and he's built more Mutalisks. Jaedong has just got so much money, apparently. What is that he's building? Is that another command center? Yeah, so the Valkyrie can do work against the mutas, but, like... I think Jaedong has this. Jaedong is getting a third now. The Lurkers... Is he going to contain? Okay, he has one tank now, but he has no vessels. So he can't actually get out. So now I think the Lurkers... Please hold position their Lurkers. That would be sick. That would actually be sick. He did it! Oh! 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 But if he tries to build a command center there, he'll see that there's something burrowed. Okay, he's building a command center in his main. If he tries to land it, he'll see something burrowed. Oh, he's trying to beat the Goliaths into the Lurkers. He's got to bait him right now. He's attacking instead of baiting. He's floating the command center. Soon he's going to try and land it, and the jig is going to be up. I don't know if he has a scan, though. Oh, if he can get the tanks! Oh my gosh, he's gonna get the tanks! Oh, he got the tanks immediately with the Lurkers! Oh my gosh! Lita's like... Oh, I gotta watch that again. Here we go. The lurkers are right. He gets 3 lurkers on that first tank. Just slaughters the tanks immediately. And his Goliaths weren't even in a very good position to protect the tanks. Otherwise, they would have died too. Yeah, that was good. That was sick. That was sick. That was good too, because usually the problem is that you go in with the Hydras and the lurkers are coming behind and they're getting stopped up or whatever. And then it takes time to burrow the lurkers and get starting attacking the tanks. But with the lurkers already there, it wasn't a problem. It could have been a lot worse for Lita. Could have been a lot worse, but that was still really clutch. I'm almost a little surprised that he was trying to go in with the Hydras to bait out the Goliaths, but the Goliaths didn't take the bait. So the Hydras also just went in to kill the tanks. Like, the Hydras would have killed the tanks anyway. But, Lita didn't really protect his tanks very well there, you know? Rip Academy, yeah. What's my other computer doing? He's still... Does he not have scans? Or vessels? He's just now building a scanner. I guess because he killed the SCV building the academy, right? So he slowed down the scanner. How does he not have vessels yet, though? He's had a starport with a control tower since the beginning. That's his one scan. He doesn't have any more scans. Oh, he actually polished off that last lurker there. Yeah, I guess you're right. He bought Valks and Mech, so that's where his gas is going. Good point. That's a good point. The facility and the vessel is way too much gas for that. Yeah, he's on one base still. What happened there? Why did he lift his starport? What is that? Another barracks. Oh, he lost his barracks to the Hydras earlier. So he needs some other barracks so he can build another factory. Protoss Temple. I thought this was going to be a kind of a quick game. Oh, he was spotting the mutas. Got it. Very cool. I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's pretty clever. There's a lot of stuff though. I mean, Jaedong is only on 3 bases, but I feel like he's just been macroing pretty well. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, that was pretty good lurker. Getting some SCV kills. Jaedong has some pretty sick map control right now. I don't know if he can quite go in and actually... Is he trying to attack the Marine with the tanks? Get some splash damage to kill off the lurker? That'd be pretty sick. Here we go. The mines are in front. The mutas are going to take out the tanks. And they're not taking him out fast enough, so they're getting some hits on the Hydras, actually. He might hold this. He actually might hold this. Or maybe not. That choke point, though. Oh, he's going to turn around and go for the command center. Doesn't matter. Do you see that zoom in? Showing Lita in his moment of defeat. He had another command center waiting to make a third. He's going to float it back down and make his natural again. He's mined out in his main. Yeah. Just bleed him out. Yep.
계속 쏟아부으면서 신상무 선수 앞마당 쪽으로 공격을 가게 되면 신상무 선수가 지쳐버립니다.
스파이어를 하나 더 짓습니다.
더블 스파이어 체제 업그레이드 과감하게 해서
What? Is that future?
지속적으로 해서 결국 히드라 뮤탈리스크로 끝내는
Future! What's up, my man? Thank you for the follow. How are you doing, sir? Good to see ya. You haven't been streaming in a while, have you? Or have I just missed your stream? I've been traveling, so I haven't been watching much. There's the GG. Sniped. Just started up again? Cool. That's awesome. I was yeah, I noticed you weren't streaming much for a little while there. I missed your stream, man. That's cool though that you're getting back into it. That's cool. I mean, I still got you on my list. I'll keep an eye out. But how you been, man? What was the cause for the break? Just needed some time off. Just needed a little breaky break. Mole Trap is the new Medri. That's true. Dude, what happened to Medri? Did his stream get shut down by does anyone know actually? Like, cause that stream was like sick stream. But he didn't have any commentary or anything like that. So upkeep costs. Upkeep? Like you just run the VODs. Anyway. Needed some time, burnout. Yeah, I hear that. Dude, I took I took 8 years off when I got burnt out. So I hear that. When I came back from Korea, I was like so burnt out. I was just like, no esports for years on end. It took me nearly a decade before I felt like I could come back to it again. So, anyway, unfortunately, I'm just ending my stream here, man. But I'll be seeing you around if we're both streaming now. I'll catch you in your next stream sometime. Gotta stay away from the juicy bars. What? But hang out for a second if you want to watch some more StarCraft. I'm gonna raid. I just saw that a friend of mine is on, who you guys might know. You guys remember? If you're old school, you might remember Livin' Pink. She's awesome. She's playing StarCraft 2 right now, actually, not StarCraft 1. But I guess she's playing some 2v2s with StarCraft 2. So I'm gonna raid her with the few people we got on Twitch. We can go say hi to Livin' Pink. She's awesome. She's a really cool person. But yeah, good to see you, Future. Glad I'll be able to chat with you again on your stream sometime. But yeah, I'm gonna be signing off. I'm probably gonna be back on Saturday. Stream every Saturday, every Wednesday evening, every Saturday afternoon, and sometimes in between. So have a good night, y'all, and I will catch you